right, guys, we're here at Midwest Finishers 22, live from 10th Planet Lombard. I'm Jeff Serafin. I'm joined by Blake Classman on the commentary. We're about to have our Pro 205 division for men and 145 division for women and a handful of super fights. We'll be fighting under EBI rules, submission only. We have a super high submission rate over the years. Expect lots of fun jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, this should be a really good event. We've got guys coming from all around the country, not just the Midwest. We have guys like Ryan Aken here, Lira, Brad Schneider. We got a lot of really tough competitors here at 205, and also the 145-pound female division is stacked with a lot of dark horses as well.
We're going to be starting off with a super fight before we jump into the men's division. And we're about to get our first match on the mats.
First match is a super fight between Tem Hasbayer and Jorge Zarate.
So we have Tem in the black from 10 Planet Lombard, our host gym, against Jorge from Fight Factory in the blue. All the matches today are going to be 10 minutes, and if no submission, we're going to be in EBI overtime, 3 EBI overtimes if needed. That's all the super fights and our pro brackets. And right away, Tem gets in the
straight
arm.
to the arm. Very, very quick. Looks like the elbow's out here. Stitching right to the saddle. All submissions legal here. So that's tight. Very quick submission.
Right way to start the day.
Well, we warned you. A lot of submissions very quickly. Beautiful leg entanglement. Transition from the arm right to the leg. Inside heel hook. Beautifully done.
And with that quick submission, we are jumping into our men's 205-pound bracket. We have one of the top grapplers in the world, probably the best EBI athlete in the world, Ryan Aken from 10th Planet Atlanta, going against Trent Creech from Gracie Jiu-Jitsu of Charleston. Ryan, on paper, is definitely the favorite in this bracket. Again, he's competed at all the biggest stages, CGI, PGF, ADCC, and has wins over some of the best guys in the world. And I was trying to take his first Midwest Finishers title, joining teammate Kevin Beering as a multi-time Midwest Finishers champ. Trent is going in knowing if fighting the favorite in the division. You know, he's going to leave nothing to be up for grab. Ryan is going to be in the red, black, and white rash guard. Trent is with no shirt. Our men's division will be a 16-man bracket. Our women's division is going to be an 8-woman division. So we're going to run the first round of the men's before we jump into our women's bracket.
The next match is the first match of our men's 205-pound bracket between Ryan Aken and Trent Creech.
Here we go. We're getting right underway.
If you've not seen Ryan compete, he has some of those devastating leg locks in the game. His outside heel hook is maybe the best in jiu-jitsu or near the top. Very, very strong back game. Very, very strong top pressure. Really nice sumigashi sweeps. Very well-rounded. Very hard to do much to. Trent is coming right down, which we like to see.
Yeah, interesting to see at these weight classes too. I mean, I've seen Ryan pull guard straight away. He's also got really good wrestling. It's interesting to see how he approaches this. So right away, both guys seem to be pretty relaxed here, kind of feeling each other out. Some collar tie exchanges, pulling straight away, hopping over. You got Ryan Aken here now playing the guard.
That butterfly seated guard he plays is very, very dangerous. You do not want to get pulled into that position. He can sweep anybody at any weight with that position.
Ryan right away trying to wrestle up here, getting the body lock.
Nice inside trip, and he gets to a nice body lock top.
Ryan Aken on top here now with the body lock, climbing up to the head, climbing the body.
Head and arm position is already getting isolated by Ryan. He's going to put
Trent's looking for that leg switch here, though. He's looking to try to sit his hips up through and try to switch on the leg, but Ryan's left arm makes that very tough.
Ryan's going to be threatening the back / the head and arm choke from here. There it is.
Very nice, just dominating that space, getting straight to mount. Not giving Trent any room to breathe here.
Heavy shoulder pressure from Ryan. Trent's head is really smashed to the side.
Really well done by Ryan. Just got the lock on the body, and it was just continued to improve his position more and more. And now the back is starting to be exposed. And
a classical gift wrap.
You do not want Ryan Aken on your back, and the body triangle set in. Ryan Aken, one of the best at controlling the back, clinical.
This is his position.
Looks like the arm is set in here.
It's
It's hard to see from our angle. It's hard to see if it's under the neck.
The arm's in, but I think Ryan's going to be able to finish through the hands. And there's the submission. Ryan Aken showing why he's the favorite in this division and one of the best in the world. Good job by Trent. He came after it, did not back down. Our next matchup in this bracket will be Kyle Myers of Saga Jiu-Jitsu against Justin Coggins of Apex. Both newcomers to the Midwest Finishers tournament, both coming from great gyms.
Justin Coggins out of Apex under Nick Spacek, who I think I saw here warming up with him. There he is.
Justin's got a pretty high wrestling background coming in. Expect him to play from the top.
Kyle Myers versus Justin Coggins.
That's going to be a tough match.
Justin is in the black and orange. Kyle is in the black and white.
Justin right straight away. Beautiful
There's that wrestling.
Straight on top.
Nice
Remember
back
right
exposure.
to the back. Back is already exposed.
Buggy choke. Yep. Against a wrestler like this early on, this is an interesting way to attack him. Justin did a good job of creating head pressure to get that free, but he's back in it.
Justin was pretty anxious to get out of that. I was wondering if this is causing him any discomfort, but
This looks tight. This is starting to put some real good pressure on him, but Justin's able to get his head free.
relentless
Kyle's-
on that body lock control.
And Kyle's relentless with that buggy choke.
Yeah.
This is a much better angle now for Justin getting that head planted. It's going to take the angle away from the buggy choke. And now he's going to look for an arm triangle.
He's hunting that arm triangle. And he knows if the arm triangle fails, he'll likely get to the back. Ends up getting him out from position. Isolating that arm. Trying to set up the arm triangle on the far side.
Very nice performance to start from Justin.
Oh, and the arms are connected together here. Yeah, Justin, if he just needs to drop his weight to his left side.
He's doing a smart thing. He's not trying to jump off and finish it instantly. He's trying to use it to kind of cook him a little bit, make his head position a little bit tighter to get that arm isolated, especially with so much. There's almost 9 minutes left in the match. He has plenty of time.
And he's going to have to explode to try to escape this here. And now
There
he
it
gets to
is.
the side, which means he feels it's in. Ooh, good butterfly hook there to recover.
Very nice job by Kyle escaping that.
Yeah. Okay, so now the position is reset, and that was really nice butterfly hook by Kyle there to recover that position. That looked like it was tight.
Early in a match like this, you always have to think, who did that help or hurt more? Does it build a confidence that Kyle escaped? Or does Justin worry that he had his best position and
Yeah.
couldn't finish it?
Also lactic acid in the forearms, first
Yeah.
match of the day, squeezing like that.
Justin right back into his wrestling.
Wow, beautiful. Falls in. It's hard to see if his neck's here, though.
His neck is in.
Yeah, his neck might be in.
Nice job by Kyle to reverse it with that guillotine.
He's really cranking on that neck.
This is a good angle. I think
Yeah.
he should start working his right hip high to try to put downward pressure into Justin.
Ooh, he's stepping over.
He gave up the position. This is a
Yeah,
very
that
dangerous
looks
spot.
really
Now he
tight.
comes in and
There's
gets
a
the
tap.
submission. Kyle Myers with a beautiful guillotine off a really nice takedown attempt by Justin Coggins. Fun match.
Yeah, it's unfortunately the risk of double legs sometimes with the head on the outside.
Looks like
He did a
Justin's
beautiful
face down.
takedown, but his head got caught. Really nicely done there. Relentless on that guillotine to finish it.
And again, we move on. Our next matchup is Adam Fernandez, 10th Planet Chicago, against Sal Zephyrin from Bones Academy. Adam was kind of a last-minute addition into the bracket as we had some dropouts. He's a little undersized for this bracket, but he's an experienced competitor. He's fought here in Superfights before, so he's making his tournament debut. Sal coming from Bones, BJJ, an elite academy with elite coaching. Should be a fun matchup, kind of contrasting styles, my guess, from the 10th Planet background against the more traditional IBGF and ADCC rule set. Sales in the purple and black, Adams in the black and gray. Adam is known as having some nice leg locks and aggressive submission game. Right away sailing on a single.
Straight away on the single. Sal deep on the single here. Connects to the body. Ooh, beautiful counter leg lock here from Adam.
That's tight, straight foot lock grip.
Ooh, nice step over. Knee line is free.
Beautiful transition.
Ooh, good Toriano passing side to side. Wow, this is a lot of agility for 205 weight class.
Yeah, both
He's
these guys are
around
moving
there like
quick.
a lightweight. Yeah.
Now in a leg drag position. Head and arm choke is set with the leg drag in. I take that back. The head and arm is not there. It's just a straight head wrap. A good way to pass.
Yeah, beautiful.
There's the pass. Sal putting a lot of shoulder pressure on Adam, keeping that head turned away, trying to open up the knee and belly into the mount.
Just goes to show the variety of different skill types, even at light heavyweight 205 pound. You know, you get some guys that are short and stockier. You guys like Sal that are very quick, long and lanky. Beautiful side to side passing, just relentless energy.
And there's a submission by Adam Fernandez. Catches the leg on a jumping pass attempt. Very nice submission.
Wow.
And as we told you at the beginning, we have a very high sub rate in this tournament, and we are 100% as we are moving through this tournament. Adam Fernandez moves on. And our last quarterfinal on this side of the bracket, we're going to have Liam Studdard from Watson Martial Arts against Brad Schneider from Adamas. Brad is a multiple-time competitor at Midwest Finishers, having a second place and a championship in our previous tournaments, training with one of the best gyms in the world under Dante Leone. Liam coming from Watson Martial Arts down in St. Louis. Shout out to Kyle Watson, one of my good friends and old training partners. His student, Liam, obviously well prepared, coming from a great gym, but he has one of the toughest guys in the bracket first up.
Liam Studdard versus Brad Schneider.
If you have not seen Brad compete, watch for some very unique unorthodox jiu-jitsu, particularly his crucifix game. If you want to learn the crucifix game, buy his DVD, Crucifier on BJJ Fanatics. Brad is a wealth of knowledge in the position.
Brad also won our 185-pound bracket. He's a 185-pound champ here at Midwest Finishers, now competing at 205.
Brad is in the bottom position with the gray and rash guard. Liam's on top in the black. And they're Brad, because of his length and his ability to kind of use his length against opponents, will pull off some very, very unique submissions from almost any position. He has some very underrated leg locks. He has great sweeps. He has great back
Look at
takes.
the grapevines here. He's passing the elbow over to the other side. He's starting to get some back exposure here, or armbar territory. He's climbing the legs up high.
High guard set.
Very nice closed guard work here.
Liam doing a good job not
Right
letting
to
him
the
get
back.
the arm, but
Very slick.
slides to the back.
Right in a body triangle. Super slick work there. Not a lot of energy spent, just textbook closed guard work.
Brad is very good from the back with his length and his ability to hand fight. Similar to Ryan Aken earlier, this is a position you do not want to be in with Brad. That body triangle is going to be very hard to unwedge. If you notice, he's a little higher on the body, almost on the rib cage as opposed to the hips, which is very, very hard to deal with and puts more pressure on your opponent using his length.
Absolutely. Now he throws the leg over. He feels the opportunity for the armbar. He's going for the submission.
And he gets the armbar. Beautiful performance by Brad Schneider. Okay, Matt Cantwell. And that is the first side of our men's division, and we're going to jump to the other side of the bracket. And we're going to jump into Dakota Shunk from 10th Planet Greenville against Matt Cantwell from System Jiu-Jitsu. Matt is a multiple-time Midwest Finishers veteran, very, very tough grappler. He can give anyone in this bracket a fit. He could be the dark horse in this bracket. Dakota coming from 10th Planet Greenville. His coach, Manny Vasquez, is a Midwest Finishers champ. Very decorated MMA fighter, black belt in 10th Planet Systems under Omar Ocasio, the owner of 10th Planet Lombard. So you know he will be well prepared for this rule set.
Dakota Schlenk versus Matt Cantwell.
Dakota is in the black and green, and Matt is in the all black.
This will be an interesting clash of styles here. Matt has a ton of submission wrestling experience, ton of MMA experience. Just a very tough, well-rounded grappler.
Dakota decides to sit.
Sits guard straight away. Matt going straight into passing here. Got butterfly half.
You'll see a lot of pressure coming forward from Matt Cantwell.
Yeah, he's looking to push the issue here. Ooh, trying to get the leg exposed straight away. Going far side Choi bar. He's got that butterfly hook. Matt just putting a ton of pressure.
Dakota doing a nice job chaining under the leg, under the arm, side to side.
Ooh, a little knee lever there to get off balance, get under him. Ooh, nice side to side passing here. Matt passing both sides, trying to get into that leg.
It's interesting. It seems like every match this bracket has been very high paced for 205.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. I mean, these guys have obviously all very well prepared, but you see sometimes a lot more like stand up, a little bit more like slower paced matches. But these guys are getting straight to the action,
especially with no points. Everyone is wrestling and passing and
going
taking the back.
Right for a route drag there. Stepping to north-south here. Good guard retention by Dakota. Yeah, this is good stuff both from Matt on passing, but also good guard retention from Dakota. He's really been playing that butterfly half well. He's really eyeing Matt's left leg. That kind of seems like what he really wants to get a hold of here. Matt doing a good job side-to-side passing.
Yeah, that Torrendo is really doing a nice work.
Ooh, he's trying to get to that arm. There's the leg.
Nice leg entry by Dakota. Gets a heel exposure.
Yeah, it's hard to see. The
knee line looks to be clear.
Yeah, the knee line looks to be free. Collapses down. We'll see if he can recover the knee line. Triangling under the knee, maybe thinking some sort of trend lock, but it could be tough.
He doesn't have a wrap on it yet. It's going to be harder to wrap it.
The foot's out. He's framing again. Matt coming forward here. I mean, Matt's kind of been throwing the kitchen sink at Dakota, and Dakota's really been just kind of playing good guard retention, and it's going to be interesting to see when, ooh, beautiful cartwheel pass. Dakota's going to pull the trigger at some point and sell out for one of the legs, but easier said than done when you got a guy moving as much as Matt is right now.
Yeah, as this match seems like it might be one that actually goes a little deeper in our 10-minute regulation. This is going to be interesting to see if Dakota can continue to work this kind of inversion and high leg side to side. It's something that early in a match you can kind of keep going, but as you get 2, 3, 4 minutes in, it's very tiring. It starts to burn your core out, burn your lower back out, especially with the amount of weight he's having to carry when Matt jumps in and pushes back out. This is kind of like a passing system that if you get a pass early, great, but it's really designed to get him tired in the later part of the match and get to dominant positions.
Absolutely. And, when you have a grueling match like this, regardless of who moves on, you're going to be more exhausted than probably the person you're competing against next, because we've had a bunch of high submission rates, and when you have a 10-minute grueling match, that has an effect on you, especially even going in the second, third round, it starts to add up on you. They're all 10-minute regulation matches.
And as you see that, you kind of see the pace slowing a little bit. Both guys using a lot of energy from both positions.
Ooh,
Matt finally gets his pass.
Just been relentless on the pass attempts, and then finally was able to find through and break through Dakota's guard. And Dakota's had an excellent guard, but even just defending against that, I mean, it's tiring for Matt, but it's also tiring because Dakota's having to carry his weight this whole time as well. And, Matt eventually just exploded through, found his way in. Really good work there. Anticipated the explosion. And this good guard retention, yeah.
But this is what we talked about. You can't retain guard for a full time against that kind of pressure.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Matt doing a good job there, controlling the hips.
Looking for the Kimura. And there it is. Matt Cantwell with a beautiful Kimura from the north-south after some relentless passing to set it up.
That's some of that timeless jiu-jitsu, just side-to-side passing. Found the pass. Kimura. Nothing crazy.
And now jiu-jitsu. We're jumping in to our next fight. Lira BJJ against Nick Kern from Watson Martial Arts. Lucas is, on paper, again, one of the favorites along with Ryan Aken. World level accolades, ADCC vet, wins against some of the top guys in the world. He is an incredible grappler. First time here at Midwest Finishers.
Our next match, Lucas Lira versus Nick Coran.
Lucas is in the kind of dark blue grayish. Nick's in the green, orange, and yellow. So again, on paper, Lucas is a heavy favorite here. Incredibly seasoned black belt, representing the Atos camp. Lucas sits right away.
Some heavy collar ties here. Aggressive energy from Nick, met with very relaxed energy from Lucas.
As kind of the underdog, Nick just kind of feeling it out. Doing a good job not letting Lucas get good attachments, putting him on his back, and he sits for a nice leg entry. He has a nice bite, but Lucas uses it to come on top, get heavy.
Looks to get very heavy here on the leg.
He looks very calm.
Yeah.
Back steps right out of Ashi.
Lucas did not seem concerned whatsoever about that leg attack here.
Now Nick's holding onto the foot. It's an awkward angle where he might get into a crucifix back take position from here.
Yeah, that elbow's kind of caught here.
Yeah. The crucifix is here. There it is.
Going in for that arm. Crucifix is set. And now to the back. Nick doing a good job getting his back to the mat, trying to free. But that far side Kimura control is already set in. And the back is starting to get exposed here.
Lucas has
We're
an
now
arm.
looking for back triangles, arm isolations. Looks like he's just going standard
And there's the
Kimura.
submission. Another Kimura. Lucas Lira moving on to our quarterfinals. And our submissions just keep rolling. Now we're going to our last section of our men's bracket opening round. We got Giuseppe Lamanna from RMA Barracks against Bryson Cook from Pedigo. Giuseppe is a very seasoned competitor, good wrestling background, training with a really highly competitive team, RMMA and the Barracks. A lot of guys from their gym have competed in the Midwest Finishers rule set before. Giuseppe competes all over, ADCC Opens, ADCC Trials. He's ready to go. And anyone from the Pedigo system, is always going to be tough in game.
Our next match, Giuseppe Lamanna versus Bryson Cook.
Giuseppe is in the camo rash guard.
Bryson coming up here in
Bryson
the purple.
in purple. Bryson is a very, very tall. Giuseppe's a tall guy.
Giuseppe's tall too.
And Bryson
I
makes
was not
him pretty short.
expecting, to see someone taller than Giuseppe here, but two long, lanky competitors here. And again, this will be interesting because although it's 205 pounds, both these guys are very long and lanky.
Yeah.
You're gonna have good, quick movement here. Right away, Giuseppe shin to shin here.
Bryson sits back, gets some leg exposure. Giuseppe uses it to come on top.
Giuseppe trying to pass straight away here. Bryson looking maybe kind of Choi bar action, but Giuseppe doing a good job with his knees here, dominating the inside position. Finds himself into a deep north-south here. He's got a
That length
clear the
allowed
arm.
Bryson to get that knee back in. He never
Yeah.
really got the full pass.
Yeah,
now he's in arm
that knee-
isolation.
Wow.
Very nice escape / submission attempt there. Again, that's when you start guys this long, they can do some funky stuff.
Yeah,
That's
some
hard
very
to-
funky stuff. I mean, once that knee came in back into the picture, that was all Bryson needed. Now he finds himself here in the top position. So Giuseppe going shin to shin here,
yeah.
isolating through, looking for the saddle.
Nice
Gets
roll
to the
through.
saddle.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
like-
beautiful Kani Basami, but the weight is starting to get smashed here.
Yeah, Bryson's length made it really hard for him to get that.
Ooh, I
leg
think
fully
Giuseppe
isolated.
found his way through here, though. Going for
No
that
toe
far
hold.
side toe hold. And if that toe hold doesn't work, he's using it to get it to the other leg. Beautiful work here, but he's not out of the woods here. He's kind of getting to this bear trap, sort of calf slicer position here.
Nice job clearing the legs by Bryson. Very well, very aware of what was
Ooh,
happening.
right away, quick butterfly sweep there. Beautiful inversion through straight to the guard here. Great jiu-jitsu on both ends here.
Yeah, I like Giuseppe's game. He's going underneath, using it to get the legs, using it to sweep, then playing some of his top game.
Absolutely. Good leg isolation
Bryson
here
just
from
keeps
Bryson.
throwing up
this-
submissions.
Yeah, this could be trouble here.
He gets legs separated.
Giuseppe going for the counter.
Shootout here.
Yeah, he's throwing the leg over. He's trying to get that that cross ankle lock here. I think if Giuseppe can get his left foot free, he'll be in a good position here to attack.
They're going to try to reset them in the same spot as they're about to go into the wall. Our cameraman and our ref pulling them back to the center.
Nice.
205 requires 2 pulls.
Yeah, the cameraman has got to get in there.
Neither guy has a perfect angle right now.
Yeah, but that inside heel hook that he's going for
Now
would be the winner here.
Yep.
He's going in. It's hard to see if he's got that exposure.
And he
There it
gets the
is.
submission. Giuseppe wins the shootout and moves on. Very nice submission.
Very well done there.
And now we're going to head to our last opening round matchup in our bracket. We'll see if we can keep a 100% submission rate for the whole bracket. We have Sharif Othman from Aruva Sport going against Brett Moyer from 10th Planet Las Vegas. Brett is literally was, I think, added yesterday to this bracket and flew out from Las Vegas to jump in as last minute as you can get just about. Again, has a lot of EBI experience coming in from 10th Planet Las Vegas. Sharif from Aruva Sport in Milwaukee, a great camp, and he's been on our cards before.
Just getting the mats wiped up here, and then we'll get the action moving.
Sharif Othman versus Brett Moyer.
Sharif in the black and yellow, Brett in the black with the red shorts. Looks like a decent size difference between these two.
Yeah, for sure.
Brett sits right away.
Well, Brett just kind of inviting him to pass there. Mm-hmm. Very confident in his guard game, just going right over the top, trying to isolate the left arm here.
And it looks like he's got a good bite. He's got the figure 4 grip.
Yeah,
and
the
he's starting to
figure
climb
four
over the top.
Now we've got back exposures here. We've got triangles here. We've got arm bars. And when the arm bar fails, we go into the leg, which it looks like he's trying to do. Enters
leg
into
exposure.
the leg. Double outside ashi. Going for the straight ankle lock, belly down. There it is.
There it is. Quick submission. And then we are 100% submission rate through the opening round of our men's bracket. Brett Moyer, 10th point at Las Vegas. Moving on. With that bracket, start of the bracket, then we're going to hit a super fight, and then we're going to jump into our women's 145-pound bracket. For that men's bracket, it was nice that pretty much everyone got a sub in relatively quickly.
Yeah, that was
Not much attrition going to really affect these second-round matches.
absolutely.
No
And
overtimes.
everybody's going into these matches with the confidence of a submission as well, which definitely plays a factor. It's going to make for some exciting jiu-jitsu.
Yep. So we're just getting
So
our
we're just
mat
waiting
set.
to get everything set up here.
Our next match is a super fight between Talise Shelbourne and Alexandra Borobaneva.
So we have Alexandra from Taylor Biaggi against Tal Shelbourne from Rufus Sport. Alexandra's in the black and purple. Talis is in the black and white. Alexandra sits right away. She has a nice leg lock, open guard game.
Looking for the K guard again here, but
I've had the pleasure to train with Alexandra a few times at our open mats. It's a very fun game. Having watched Shellis compete before, or Talis compete before, she's a very athletic, tight, technical game. It's going to be kind of contrasting styles.
yeah, Talis finds herself in a good position here. She's trying to collapse down into the north-south. Hips are controlled.
Right, Talis in a nice north-south and arm isolation. This is a great pinning position to isolate an arm, isolate a head and arm choke.
Alexandra doesn't seem too concerned here. She seems relatively relaxed, trying to move her hips side to side. Her legs are free. In a no-gi, you see one little bump, and you can recover the whole position. Whereas if you're more of a gi competitor, right, this position is a little bit more hard because of the friction of the gi. But in no-gi, you get one little bump, you get one little wedge in between you and your partner.
Well, it's also that idea that when there's no points, you don't have to force an escape the way you do in a point situation where if you stay here, you're guaranteed to lose.
Absolutely.
Which definitely helps the bottom player get to relax and kind of just fight through. But now we're seeing Talis set up some head and arm chokes there. She's looking for a north-south choke.
It looks like a north-south choke, but it looks like she's like pulling the head up.
Almost like an inverted guillotine.
Yeah.
Which is a style of north-south choke you're starting to see a little bit more.
And she looks like she's starting to really set her hips in.
This is a smart attack, too. Not only can you get the finish, this is going to put a lot of pressure on her.
She's grabbing the bicep, too, here. It looks like this is
tight.
Yeah, she's got the head and arm tight here.
She's going to make Alexandra carry a lot of weight. And she's decided to not finish the choke, but, again, that really made Alexandra have to move and struggle from the bottom. And now she's getting some arm isolation from the top.
A little wrist lock action there, trying to get the exposure on the left elbow.
Part for Talis that's going to be trouble is as she tries to expose that arm, Alexandra has her right elbow and kind of blocking the hip. You want to isolate that arm so that your secondary arm can't hold your hip off. But now she's getting the Americana set.
That Americana, it's looking tight. Oh boy. Oh.
Sometimes the flexibility in the shoulder stops it, but she
goes
goes arm bars through.
Wow.
And that is set. Talis with a beautiful arm bar submission. Wow. Very, very nice performance.
Talis giving no room to breathe there for Alex. Great match. We continue our quick submission rate throughout the tournament.
And with that, we're going to be entering our women's 145-pound bracket. In our first match, we're going to have Maka Vickers from Kingsway against Jessica Lett from Next Level, 10th Planet St. Paul. On paper, Maka is the favorite. She's coming off being the newly crowned PGF 145-pound champion. Coming from one of the best gyms in the world at Kingsway, a very, very seasoned competitor, gi, no gi, IBJJF, very, very tough. Jessica Collette is a very experienced competitor as well from the Midwest. Just getting our bracket set, mat's cleaned, moving in. I think our bracket has moved so fast, some of the women's competitors not prepared to be already going this early.
Yeah, this has been moving by very, very quickly.
As a rule, Midwest finishers always finishes ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I mean, when you have to plan for every match potentially going 10 minutes, it's hard to necessarily predict, how long an event can be. But when you have such quick submissions,
we've had 10 matches in about 30 minutes, which is amazing.
The next match is the first match of our women's 145-pound women's bracket between Maka Vickers and Jessica Collette.
So Maka is in the black and red. Jessica is in the multicolored rash guard kit. I'll come with some heavy ties and underhooks. Getting into a nice body lock. Looking for an inside trip, maybe Nuchamata here. Jessica does a good way breaking away. Jessica sits, looks for leg isolation, but Maka's wise too and is able to get into a nice loney position.
Double butterfly hooks here. Jessica has that long, lanky legs. She's able to play good butterfly game, trying to isolate legs. Maka trying to control the hips here. Good folder pass to the side, smashing straight over. Trying to get to the mount. Got to clear the knee first, and there gets to the mount position.
Maka going from heavy pressure, wrapping the head up. Coming from Kingsway, pressure from the top is one of their specialties. There's not going to be much space from this mount. She's going to be isolating that limb as she's trying to get a smother kind of going. Just slowly putting pressure forward, climbing her hips kind of higher and higher, trying to get Jessica's elbows elevated.
They're doing a good job just staying patient here. Jessica's getting a left elbow wedged in between here. Now it makes it easier to escape, but it's also easier to get the arm isolated for triangles.
And there's a triangle.
Triangle is in, and the arm is through. We'll see if she transitions to kind of like Barada or Tariqa Plata off of this.
That's what she looks like she's going for.
Yep, she's looking like she's going to stuff the arm through.
With a lot of time to work, she looks nice and relaxed, has that kind of reverse triangle set, not trying to squeeze the legs out.
I feel like she's definitely hunting the Tariqa here.
Yeah. A lot of the younger competitors from Kingsway have seemingly done a lot of Tariqa Plata and Barada Plata work.
Well, Adam DeGraff, who multi-time champion here, he posts that kind of stuff all the time. He's been working the Tariqa Plata. He has another name for it, but
we'll just call it the Tariqa Plata.
Yeah, we'll call it the Tariqa Plata.
Jessica does a good job stepping over and trying to relieve some pressure, but she's still caught in that reverse triangle.
It's interesting to see here. That arm is still isolated here.
Plata,
Now she's going down for the shoulder lock here.
And now she transitions back through. Beautiful transitions from Maka. And Jessica doing a really nice job defending, not letting her get it set.
Really good job here. And it's hard to see if I mean, you can hear audibly that the strangle is giving her a lot of trouble. And now she transitions to the triangle side. So now the choke is set in pretty tight.
Sometimes at the smaller weight classes, the competitors' like necks and arms are a little bit smaller, so it's harder to actually close that space off.
Absolutely.
Where at the bigger weight, you're kind of the shoulders hitting the neck so much easier. And I think that's one of those cases right now.
Yeah, the arm is isolated, and this is a tough position for a referee too. You're close to the wall, and it's like, how do you reset in a tight submission like this?
Yeah.
I mean, this is tough.
And it's funny, no matter how big a mat is, no matter how much space you have, someone's going to go to the bounds or to the wall, no matter what.
We've got Omar Ocasio, the runner, the head honcho, Midwest finishers, making sure that they don't lose the integrity of the position, pulls them away, lets Maka continue the attack here. That moment, though.
And there's the submission. Finishes the triangle. Very, very smooth jiu-jitsu from Maka Vickers. Jessica fought really tough, would not give up there, but just eventually not enough space to keep going. And we're moving on to our next matchup. We have Charles Manor against Irene Serrano. 10th Planet Greenville against Oslat on Renato Tavares. So Irene is in the black and red, Charles C is in the black and green. Right away, nice heavy collar ties from Irene, getting head to head. Looking for a little throw by 2-on-1. Seems like we've seen in both women's matches more wrestling than we've seen in the men's division.
Yeah, for sure.
Both 205ers.
Yeah.
But the 145 women are coming to wrestle more than the 205 men.
Ooh,
nice
foot
sweep.
Wow.
Well timed, yeah. Nothing more satisfying than a well-timed foot sweep.
Yeah, the foot sweeps are really a thing of beauty in the stand-up game. Very finesse, and she lands in a good position here. Hips are flat on the mat. Got a single butterfly hook here.
Yeah, she's doing a good job using that right knee to now trap the foot.
Yeah, the knee's trapped. Now she's going to have to get over the knee. She's got good control of the body here, getting in more of a traditional half guard.
This is a passing style her coach, Manny Vasquez, has used quite a bit in the Midwest Finishers rule set in his career.
Absolutely.
So this is something you know she's going to be well schooled in.
Now we're in a flattened out half guard here. She's looking to hunt the Kimura on the far side. It's hard to see from our angle what she's doing in that far arm. She's really sitting her hips in. Oh, good butterfly hook here.
This is the pass no matter what.
Yep, she passes.
Now we might have a nice arm isolation.
The arm is isolated.
Power Kimura.
Yeah.
Power Kimura.
And she is in that north-south position.
And there it is.
Wow. That's a unique one. You don't see... Yeah, beautiful submission there. So Jeff has stepped out to coach one of the students under Seraphin BJJ. We've got Camilla Estrada going up against Samantha Parker from One Nation. I've never seen Samantha compete before, but Camilla, obviously a teammate. She's been very active in the submission scene. She's been doing ADCC Opens, a lot of submission-only no-gi tournaments. She's been doing very well. I believe she's still only a blue belt. So got a long future ahead of her. So we've got Camilla in the all black, Samantha in the gray. And Camilla has very good wrestling herself. Camilla doing a good job. Samantha sitting in, and Camilla finds right to the mount. Interesting scramble there. Looked like Samantha tried to shoot, but Camilla just was able to find and settle into the mount position here. And right away, Camilla finds herself in the mount. She's trying to get under that right arm of Samantha. And Camilla can just take her time from here in this mount position. She's putting a lot of shoulder pressure into the jaw. She's got a deep underhook, climbing that underhook higher and higher. She's probably going to be hunting that arm triangle. That arm is now isolated. Camilla's being heavy here. Coach Jeff Seraphin calling for no rush here. Very happy from this position. She's trying to feed to the side. That arm triangle position set in, and the beautiful tap. Textbook arm triangle from the mount by Camilla. Very well done. I know they've been working that head and arm choke quite a bit over at Seraphin BJJ. One of the staples of the game from the mount.
Matchup of our women's bracket. Brittany Harder from Ronin Training Center against Marissa Fernandez. Both are Midwest finishers vets. Marissa's fought Superfights here before. I think the women's bracket as well, and Brittany is a late add to the bracket, but is a very, very seasoned competitor. ADCC Opens, IBJJFs, everything. Brittany is in the black and purple. Marissa is in the black and green.
Our next match, Brittany Harder versus Marissa Fernandez.
Brittany sits right away. Nice arm isolation, almost into a triangle, but Marissa does a good job scoring back up, getting elbows back inside.
We got Brad Schneider coaching Brittany here. She's looking for a similar thing that we saw Brad do in the first round with this closed guard position. Looks like she's trying to pass the elbow to the other side, trying to get to armbar, back exposure territories. She's climbing that higher. She's really hunting that armbar here, climbing the guard high. Same exact thing we saw Brad doing earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has a body type similar to Brad for this division.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the arm starting to get isolated here a little bit.
I love to see this kind of aggressive closed guard work. You know, closed guard is not necessarily a stalling position.
Absolutely.
She's really looking for subs, putting a lot of pressure on Marissa.
She put on the hip, trying to isolate the arm, throwing the leg over. There it is.
And there's the submission. She catches the armbar. We have now went through both brackets, opening rounds, and all our super fights with all submissions. We're going to jump into a super fight before we jump back into the round number 2 for the men's bracket. We're now 14 fights in with 14 submissions. And we've seen a huge variety of submissions. Kimuras, arm bars, chokes, leg locks, just a combination of anything out there.
Yeah.
Our next matchup is going to be another of 10th Planet Lombard's own, going up against Edgar Barron from Capital City, Isa Kadikiev. You know, all the 10th Planet Lombard guys like to put on a show in their home crowd.
Our next match is a super fight between Edgar Barron and Isa Kadikiev.
Isa's out there just waiting for his opponent. Get ready. Again, some of the competitors I think were shocked by how early they're going the days. They're taking a few minutes to get warmed up. Just waiting for Edgar. Edgar Barron being called to the mat.
Well, I can tell you from experience, as a competitor, it's always nice when when matches go quickly, so you can just get going with the action. But the other side of it is, sometimes people don't get to the venue, and so you get slated for a certain time slot, and all of a sudden you're called an hour early or whatever. I mean, it's.
But again, Midwest finishers, we get submissions all the time, so you should always be here early.
Oh, we may have to postpone this match if the competitor's not here.
We're just gonna go to the next men's bracket. Wait for Edgar to get back. So I think we're gonna jump into round number 2 of our men's bracket. Bringing back Ryan Aken, 10th Planet Atlanta, against Kyle Myers, Saga Jiu-Jitsu. Both had impressive submissions in the first round. And again, anyone who's fighting Ryan Aken has an uphill battle, but Kyle showed a really nice composure, getting in some bad spots and then coming back for a nice submission. And all the competitors here have to know, like, competing against someone as highly skilled and decorated as Ryan is kind of like your chance to make a big name for yourself. So if you're here to win this division, you got to go through him.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what Kyle has to bring.
So we're just waiting
Here
for
we
the
go.
competitors to get
Kyle's
to the
here.
mat.
Ryan's
Kyle.
ready to go. Kyle's right there. Kyle's right there.
Next match is in our men's 205-pound bracket with Ryan Aken and Kyle Myers.
Here we go. Ryan in the black, red, and white. Kyle in the black and white.
And it's just hard. I mean, there's really no chinks in the armor of Ryan Aken. I mean, he's so well-rounded. He has so much competition experience. I mean, his 2024 run alone was just incredible. I mean, you go watch this guy on YouTube, his highlight videos. I mean, he's just such an exciting grappler, and he's very versatile, great back control, great leg attacks, good guard, good top pressure.
And coming from an incredible coach, Sean Applegate, down 10th Planet Atlanta. He always has his guys so well prepared for their specific rule sets, and they all have a very, very technical game that has so much overlap. Their systems are very, very well set out, drilled.
And Kyle just kind of feeling him out here, just kind of staying on the feet here, obviously confident enough in his wrestling.
The thing about matching up with Ryan in this rule set, too, is if you don't kind of push the pace with him, the prospect of going to overtime is incredibly daunting.
Absolutely. Ooh, sits right into the leg. That was so quick.
And he uses it to come right up. He's so good using that transition to off balance because they're so scared of the leg entry and then getting on top. And Ryan is just an absolute bull on top.
I mean, you just look at his flawless run in PGF. I mean, that was such an incredible performance. And then just having that kind of experience going through a camp just so grueling as PGF, it makes everything else just feel
Row drag right to the side.
so easy. And he hits the row drag straight away to the pass, establishing the side control here. Kyle trying to grab his foot to
Little
feed him that
jailbreak,
foot.
yeah.
Try to get that foot back in, but
Ryan's got that back isolation, looking for the head and arm again. He used this in his first match to set up his mount and back take.
he's here and he's just relentlessly just fighting into that head and arm position.
Kyle doing a good job. Just relaxing right there. Once he knew he could not get that escape or that buggy, you got to be able to be calm under that pressure. The more you fight it, sometimes the worse it's going to be. Ryan goes right to the mount.
Straight to the mount. Just clinical here from Ryan Aken.
Head and arm isolation is set.
We're seeing a lot of arm triangles here, and this is the thing: is the arm triangle is so tight, the threat is so much. The only way to escape is to give him your back, and that's something you obviously don't want to do either. So it's such a dilemma, and there's so much pressure in this position that he very well could tap from this position if he can't collect that leg.
Kyle did a good job getting the arm back into a much better position, making Ryan reset. But Ryan does not lose the position. He resets and resets his ear position.
He's continuing to hunt that.
But this is Kyle's experience. We saw him escape some bad positions the first fight, and again, he's making Ryan really work for this.
Yeah, really good awareness and defense here by Kyle, trying to stay calm. But
this kind of stockade position from Ryan is not one you see as much anymore, but is a really
that's a brutal
hard
one.
to deal with position from the top.
Yeah, look at that. He's punching.
He may get the submission.
Yeah, he's
from
punching the mat.
stockade.
That's a tough position. It's just really, really tough. On the shoulder, on the arm. Oof. That just looks so uncomfortable.
Kyle Moyer showing real grit and real technique to be able to survive and escape that.
Yeah, and it's like, it's going to be a lot to deal with this for 10 minutes. Well, I'm not sure how much time we have left here. We don't have a clock in front of us, but I'd imagine it's been a couple minutes so far.
Yeah, he still has a long time to be underneath Ryan.
Yeah, this is...
Kyle is just doing a good job staying safe, making Ryan work. But you can see absolutely no panic or no rushing from Ryan at all. He's so confident in where he wants his body to be.
Spins right to the back. Body triangle is set in, and this is exactly where Ryan wants to be.
They're going to see some really strategic hand fighting to isolate the neck.
And they do so much EBI overtime training that he just has so much time on the back, and that
This is going to be
that
set.
choke is just set in.
It does not need to be under the chin to get the submission.
Yeah, anywhere under the nose is fair game.
Kyle is not panicking, though. I just don't know what he's going to do to actually alleviate this pressure or get out of this situation with the body triangle locked in the bottom. Ryan now resets the hands. It's going to get deeper, and I think this is going to be it. He's
Hard to
making
see
Ryan
from our
earn this
angle.
choke. Ref Shear's making sure, but there's the tap. Really nice performance by Kyle trying to survive and make Ryan work, but Ryan Aken looked inevitable in that one. Ryan Aken into our semifinals. And he's going to fight the winner of Adam Fernandez and Brad Schneider coming up right now. Again, on paper, Brad has to be the favorite in this one, a former Midwest Finishers champ. Adam taking this one on late notice, but Adam looked really, really slick in his first matchup, catching a very quick leg lock in transition off a passing sequence. But
Yeah, against Sal, that was pretty nuts. He just went for that. He was trying to hop over the guard, and it's so dangerous doing that kind of flashy passing. I mean, he probably does that all the time in the gym, but I mean, you make one wrong mistake, especially when this leg game is so high, it can be quickly devastating.
Fernandez and Brad Schneider.
So Adam is in the pretty much full black rush guard, but Brad again is in the gray. Now this is a match where Brad's experience watching Adam get his first win by a leg lock, he's going to be trying to avoid the legs and use his own positions to isolate him. Right away to a nice 2-on-1 drag.
Beautiful butterfly sweep. That arm drag butterfly sweep combo is so beautiful. He's trying to get right to the mount position here.
It looks like he could be doing a little Ezekiel action from here.
It's hard to see. It looks like he's trying to do that Ezekiel, trying to get a reaction here.
And Brad has long enough arms that this is a position he may be able to finish that a lot of other guys couldn't, but he has to let go, comes back. Now he's going to look to smash pass.
Yeah, good recovery.
Good recovery, yeah, I'm getting it. Now some traditional 10th planet rubber guard action. This is a good spot for Adam.
Yeah, Brad doing smartly, trying to get his body over that foot.
And this is where the experienced Brad has been competing all over the world. And is such a seasoned competitor. There's not much he has not seen or felt in jiu-jitsu. He comes over under, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a dog bar here and use it to pass. Adam looking for guillotine. But now he's got to watch for that Von Flucho coming. And wisely gets out of the position. But now Brad is in the side control. Now looking for that arm isolation.
Hips are controlled here. Brad known for specifically for his incredible crucifix game. We'll see if
this is somewhere I have seen him enter crucifix before. Pretty much anywhere is he can enter crucifix. But anytime you're turtling or attach a single leg, you are in real danger against Brad Schneider.
Recovery there. Yeah.
The other thing, if you've never seen Brad Schneider compete, you will often see him let opponents put him in triangles just to crucifix them. So if you see somebody get him in a triangle that looks too easy, could be a good reason why.
That was a beautiful raw drag, like buzz style pass to get to the side control here, diving through with the knee cut.
We may see a top crucifix now from Brad Schneider.
Stepping over the arm.
Adam doing a good job staying safe when he gets into these bad positions and trying to throw up attacks, but there's the back.
Finds the back here. Going right for the arm again.
Yeah, that clinical.
Let's see if we can get a second arm bar of the day.
Looks like it's going to be set. He's got to just break the grip. He's going to switch sides to get that leg control, which he does right away. Now he's going to be slow, trying to isolate the arm, elevate the shoulder, and separate the hands.
He's trying to pop that arm free.
Climbing the legs higher and higher.
We'll see if a lot of times we see kind of like bicep slicer kind of things here.
I don't think Brad's going to go there.
I think Brad's kind of hunting just the arm bar here, but
especially coming into an EBI tournament, he's probably done a lot of spiderweb rounds. So he's probably feeling very comfortable here, and with not a 2-minute ride time, he can ride this for an extended period, burning out Adam's arms. Now this top control is very nice. There's a way to control the hips and isolate the arm.
He threatened the slicer there to get the reaction.
Now he has a much better angle to separate the arms.
Yeah, now we've got triangles and we've got arm bars here.
He took away the rear naked choke grip and went hand to hand, which is going to be much weaker.
Yeah, it looks like the arm is starting to get extended here.
And there is the submission. Brad Schneider with 2 arm bars to get into the semis. And that sets up quite a semifinal. Brad Schneider against Ryan Aken coming up a little bit later today. Moving back to the other side, we now have Lucas Lira against Matt Cantwell. Again, this is going to be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah,
Lucas, again, on paper is the favorite, being a top competitor. But Matt is, as you saw in his first fight, is a very hard guy to deal with. Incredibly tough game from the top, good wrestling, well-rounded. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup.
Yeah, this will definitely be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to expect Lucas probably with an early pull. Matt trying to be implementing passing games.
Next match, Lucas Lira versus Matt Cantwell.
Again, Lucas in the gray, Matt in the black. These are 2 big dudes. Both look solid 205ers. Lucas sits immediately. Matt's going to start going right into that pressure we saw in the first round. And while his first round opponent, Dakota, had a really nice guard, this is a different level of guard he's going against.
This is a different level of guard. This is going to be another puzzle that Matt is going to have to solve. But what Matt did that was key was he just kept such a high energy rate that he was able to break Dakota down.
This is something against somebody like Lucas. I think is going to be, obviously, Lucas already more connected and not allowing that space, not allowing that movement. But Matt doing a really good job pushing into that nice head and arm isolation, making Lucas carry that weight.
Yeah. And Matt's going to really try to make people work. I mean, he has really good cardio for this weight class, really good energy rate. But with the guy so experienced as Lucas, with his accomplishments, this is going to be a tough puzzle to solve. He's playing that reverse De La Riva, trying to kiss of the dragon here. Inverting through.
That right hand under the tricep was the key there for Lucas. Got him to a really nice angle to get behind. And now he broke down Matt to the hip. He might be able to use this to sweep if he doesn't enter the legs.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the 50-50 here, trying to pull the leg in.
Matt did a good job, but again, by scooting back, he gave up that top position. Very, very nice use of that reverse De La Riva by Lucas.
Now Lucas trying to pressure through here. Matt trying to kick through to kind of get triangles, try to recover his guard. And we haven't seen a ton of Matt's guard. Matt's usually
he doesn't
tries
get
to stay
on
on
his back
top.
a lot.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of guard work we see from Matt here against someone so experienced like Lucas.
And Lucas just looks super composed on the top. Heavy pressure without getting overextended. Knowing exactly where he wants to keep Matt's hips. Keep that pressure on. Dives over that knee shield. But Matt did a good job repositioning that frame and allowing his knee shield to come back in. Row drag again. We've been seeing tons of them today.
Tons of them. Yeah, I mean, especially in Nogi, it's so effective when they go for that cross shoulder post. Such a great counter.
But Matt doing a good job recovering. Every time Lucas gets that little bit of daylight to come into the finish, Matt's been able to just kind of reestablish his frames.
Now we're starting to get chest to chest with the butterfly hook. Allows Matt to keep the position, entering the leg. Nice leg entry here from Matt.
This can be dangerous territory. Lucas being a very, very good leg locker. You know, one of the best times to attack legs is when your opponent is going back.
Lucas doing a good job trying to put weight on the foot, stay heavy.
And we saw Lucas submit his first opponent off a leg lock position.
Yep.
So you have to be very careful. Beautiful passing from Lucas. But Matt, again, doing a good job.
A lot of energy being expended here. Very physical match. Lucas really putting a ton of weight, but Matt's used to that. That's kind of Matt's game too. He likes a scrappy match.
But like we mentioned in Matt's first match, on a long enough timeline, carrying that much weight is going to tire you out. Matt did a good job not settling, though, getting back to his feet, getting back to a position where he wants to. Interested to see if Lucas wants to pull like he did to start or wrestle more after feeling Matt's
I think
top.
he's comfortable enough with his guard to sit, yeah.
And especially in a sub-only rule set where you're not really rewarded.
Yeah, you're not
with a takedown.
incentivized, right?
Yeah.
It should just be a waste of energy, not exactly the best for spectators, you know. Lucas is comfortable enough, whether he's on top or bottom, that he can be offensive, and he's going. Look, he's trying to do that kiss of the dragon style thing again.
Well, too, he might feel like that was a better path to getting a submission.
Matt going for a round drag
drag,
here. Yeah. But Lucas doing a good job with that top knee, keeping that wedge in between them, not allowing Matt to get to that chest to chest, close the position. Lucas doing a great job just staying on his side, keeping his knee wedged in, trying to get the butterfly hook. Butterfly hook is now recovered. Trying to stand up with it, use it for butterfly sweeps, inverting to the legs. Matt doing a good job just kind of staying safe here.
Lucas
Now we got a
isolates
leg entanglement
into
here.
the knee
This
bar.
is deep into the saddle here.
Now into the saddle.
And we'll see which side Lucas passes it to.
So this is going to be a battle of can Lucas keep the knee line? It looks like he will. He gets the heel exposure. Let's see if Matt can clear it.
Yeah, now we're in this kind of backside position, and this is, now we got the foot on the outside. Ooh, the knee line is clear.
Now switches to the other side, but Matt's able to
Very
stay
nice
free from
defense
danger.
there by Matt. That was a great attack by Lucas. That was a deep saddle position.
And
He's
Lucas right
into it
back
again,
into it.
and he's going right for the. It's hard to see the knee line's clear here from
Knee
Matt,
line's
though.
out, yeah. Now,
Oh,
now
the
back
back's
exposure.
exposed. Lucas is going to try to sit through to a leg, but this is actually Matt's best position of the whole match.
And Matt is good from the back. We've seen him here before.
Yeah, he's trying to wedge that foot, trying to sit through.
Beautiful roll
guard
through,
work,
though.
Yeah, very
that's-
quick. That's that experience right there. Just that. Those kind of Granby rolls are just built into his autopilot. He doesn't even think about them. He just rolls right to his guard.
So we just hit our
comfortable in these
halfway
positions.
of our the first time we've hit the halfway mark in any of our matches today. Not surprising it's this match. As we said earlier, Matt could be the dark horse in this bracket. He's going to be a tough match for everybody. And this is always the time in the match where we start talking about our competitors going to be thinking about overtime as we get late, saving energy and playing a game smart. Or are they just going to go for the sub and keep their pace high? Because as we're starting to get sweaty and it's going to be harder to catch a leg or isolate an arm, this is becomes much more of a strategic, not only of what you're doing, but when you're going to do it. Nice deep deli by Lucas. And now he comes
right
back
to the
into the
saddle.
saddle. Beautiful entry. But Matt's able to pull that leg out. Now cartwheels through. And he gets the pass. Very nice. And now he's got the arm isolated. This is very dangerous.
Oh,
He gets the arm out.
Oh, man.
And Lucas he's still in trouble. And now that's going to take some real energy out of that arm.
Push that knee down. Yes, slowly. Transfer weight to your left leg. Nice.
Wow, that.
Matt is being very patient, and he's getting that arm isolated, but Lucas is able to pull through. Beautiful escape. But now that kind of really swings the match. Let's see
It
if
really
that makes...
does, and that's going to gain a lot of respect from Lucas.
Yeah.
That's going to, I mean, he knows Matt's here to scrap, and that was a really, really tight position.
Yeah. The arm didn't get fully behind, but it got exposed. You wonder if there's any crank in that shoulder after that. He might be feeling that later. Matt shoots. Lucas does a good job defending. I would not be surprised if Lucas opts to wrestle after getting past and almost getting submitted there.
Yeah, that was.
But Matt
yeah,
gets in on the
respect.
hip, and now counter wrestling from Lucas, getting into a mount and scrambling. Very nice exchange there. Now Lucas looking for some camping style passing here. It sits back for a heel. But Matt's able to free the leg and get back to knee shield. This has been quite a match. Definitely the fight of the night so far.
Yeah, for sure. This has been such an exciting one with such a high pace.
Both
Ooh,
guys
now
have
Matt's
been
going
running,
kiss of the
yeah.
dragon, trying to spin in through. We saw Lucas doing the same thing earlier.
Now he went for the little Kami Usami kind of
Ooh.
action. Very
Ooh,
nice
nice
knee bar
knee bar.
entry. That's tight. That's very tight.
Looks like Lucas is going to.
Now Lucas is going for a counter footlock of his own. Shoot out from 50-50. Matt has a heel exposure. Now back to straight footlock. You can see some side straight footlock, Wojlock action from here.
He's trying that side straight foot.
And then a bolt cutter coming from Lucas. He's looking for the Wojlock. You're going to hear Brad Schneider in his corner asking for the Woj. The Woj is there.
Oh man,
He did not get his knee into his hips into the back of the knee. He definitely had some exposure, but if he would have hipped in, that could have been a finish.
Man,
Don't forget to buy Wojlock the World if you want to learn the Wojlock system on BJJ Fanatics.
yeah, those side straight foots and that cross ankle lock system from 50-50 has been so popular, and that was such a tight position, and Lucas was able to stay calm and get his foot free. But
That knee bar earlier in the sequence
Yeah.
might have been even the deeper submission. And now
Absolutely.
flying triangle attempt from Matt. Matt is leave it.
Lucas upset at that.
You're not allowed to jump closed guard in our rule set, but flying submissions like flying triangles are allowed. And now Lucas with a back exposure as we're getting just under a minute left. These guys were not waiting for overtime, clearly. Now the mount position with some isolation. Well, this has been a crazy back and forth match. And now Matt coming back in and getting all that
Beautiful
isolation.
kipping escape timing there, right to a straight foot.
Anything could happen this last little bit, but this is looking like our first overtime of the day after our most tiring match of the day. Matt looks a little fatigued now, though. He's been really going for broke this last part of the match, wrestling, submissions, leg locks. And now Lucas is just putting weight on him for overtime. Smart strategy by Lucas right here. Just pulling his head, making him carry the weight the last few seconds of this match. And there we go. We are going to overtime for the first time. So we're going to do 3 EBI overtimes if needed. Spiderweb or back control position. 2-minute ride time max. No submissions. Fastest escape time wins. So Lucas is going to start on Matt's back first. And compared to the other side of our bracket where Brad and Ryan had 2 relatively quick submissions, this match is the exact opposite of that. So whoever comes out of here is going to have a lot to make up for. So we're getting ourselves set.
Yeah, this has been a really grueling match for both of them.
And Matt right away tries to shoot down, but Lucas gets an angle. He gets the body triangle, but it's not fully locked on the hips. It's inside the hips, so that is a better angle for Matt.
Yeah, his back is on the mat here.
The hands are coming loose. We'll see if he can get that rotation and free his elbow to get the escape. This would be a quick escape if he can do it. But now Lucas is able to reset the body triangle a little bit, making it harder for Matt to get that angle.
Yeah, Matt doing a good job getting his head off the center line.
He's got to get that elbow through. No elbow through on that, so no escape. Beautiful job by Lucas resetting.
Yeah,
This is a better
control.
position for Lucas now.
Yeah, double underhooks on both arms here.
And now that body triangle is locked under the bottom hip. And the hands come apart.
Matt doing a good job trying to turn.
He's got the shoulders free, and
There
there's
he
the
goes.
escape.
Well done.
So under a minute of ride time. That can really pay as we get deeper into this overtime. Matt doing a really nice job going side to side and keeping his neck away from any danger that whole entire overtime. Matt's going to get his body set. Lucas is going to get his defensive grips. Lucas explodes, and he may get a quick escape. His hip is already free.
Really good turning there, an
Yes.
explosion from Lucas.
Again, this is going to come down to that elbow position. So can Matt come up to like an arm triangle? He does, but Lucas is going to get through. That was a fast escape. 17 seconds. So he already has a 30-second ride time or so going into our second OT.
And now we'll see if either one. I mean, I think
This
Lucas
changes
is
the
gonna,
dynamic.
Yeah, I think Matt might be thinking armbar here one of these stages if he
If
might try
does-
the back
if he
again.
gets ridden a little
Yeah,
bit longer, yeah, you almost have to because the ride times are going to be too hard to come up with.
Right.
Matt really needs a quick escape here. I mean, 48 seconds is not a bad escape for his first one, but when you give up a 30-second ride time after one, it's hard to make that up. Now this is a much better starting spot for Lucas. The energy might starting to get a little zapped from Matt.
Yeah, I mean, off the first OT, you saw Matt with a big explosion. Off of this one, this was not. You could definitely see the fatigue in Matt. He's been having such grueling fights. Lucas doing a good job just staying under the elbow, staying tight, good back to chest connection.
Oh,
Oh,
good escape.
Lucas
Matt
just
did a good
kinda-
job.
Yeah, Matt did a good job just getting his back to the mat and just trying to flatten
And using
out.
much less energy, not having to go side to side nearly as much.
Right, yeah.
Wow, quick escape. That has to be 2 seconds for Lucas. So now we're going into the last OT. This is all going to be about an armbar for Matt.
Matt doing a
Matt
good
gets a
job
good
now,
angle
getting
again.
his back to the mat. He knows he has to do a very quick escape here.
I mean, his idea has to be a quick escape or just realize you need the submission. Because at this point, to ride Lucas for a full 2 is going to be almost impossible.
Right.
You might, if you're Matt here, you may just want to try to relax, hand fight, take your time, and save your last burst for your offensive set.
Absolutely. And Matt is
But he gets out.
great job escaping there.
I think numerically, he could hold the whole time and win it, but I would go armbar.
Yeah, I think.
After a 2-minute escape or 2-second escape, I'm going armbar if I'm
Yeah,
Matt.
I think armbar would be the right decision.
And he is. They're going to go spider web.
Yeah.
We've seen this many times over the years where it comes down to a last round spider web. This is going to be everything here. It's going to generally be a quick escape or a submission. Bottom of the third. So this is our last set of overtime, no matter what, whether there's a submission or an escape. That just kind of has to go for broke. He either has to hold this for over 90 seconds or he has to get the sub here.
Lucas is waiting for his moment to explode.
And he's going to get that arm out, it looks like. He does. And Lucas Lira wins a war by escape after 3 overtimes. Beautiful performance by both guys. Fight of the night for sure. Matt Cantwell looked amazing against a world-class competitor. But Lucas Lira was just too much in the overtime. And he moves on to our semifinal. In our last quarterfinal, we are going to have Giuseppe Lamanna coming back against Brett Moyer. Both with submissions in their opening rounds. Both look very, very slick. Both winning by leg lock. Giuseppe from RMA Barracks. Brett from 10th Planet, Las Vegas.
That was a grueling match.
Yeah, Brett and Giuseppe both have to be hoping they get a sub in regulation.
Yeah,
and
for
realizing
sure.
they're definitely going to have a recovery advantage. But then again, this could be the same kind of scrappy match. Two really good competitors, very similar body types,
Right.
very experienced.
Absolutely.
Letting our cameramen get their batteries reset, get everything ready to go here. Brett looked super quick in submission in his first one. So here we go, ready for Giuseppe and Brett. Refs are set, cameramen are set. It's our last men's quarterfinal.
Our next match, Giuseppe Lamanna versus Brett Moyer.
Brett in the black and red, Giuseppe in the camo. Very similar builds, very similar body types. Brett sits right away. So this is the first match too. He had a very kind of loose open guard, inviting the passing.
Yeah, this one on paper is going to be an extremely exciting match. Both of these guys have very quick, dynamic movements.
And both guys were looking to get into leg entanglements, so I could see a shooter there. Brett gets in the leg very quickly. Now he transitions to the secondary leg. Giuseppe
Nice
wisely
inversion.
spins out, yeah.
Good inversion through, resetting the position. Getting in kind of a staple pass position here.
Brett inverts right through.
Looks like Brett might have got hit on the lip there.
Brett's guard looks so relaxed. I think it's off-putting for opponents where he's almost just baiting them to come forward and put pressure on. He's not really worried about distance management until he wants to. I like the strategy to use the pressure against him. We're going to reset in the center.
We see Brett with this kind of like deceptive confidence in his guard where he just like, he's kind of inviting Giuseppe in, like he just gets on his back, inviting him to bring his weight forward. You can just tell how confident he is with his guard. Giuseppe just patiently waiting here, trying to find a moment to pass.
It's funny, after that real quick kind of initial leg entry from both guys, now they're kind of slowed down. And they kind of feel that respect for each other.
Absolutely. Giuseppe doing a good job, windshield wipering that leg through, trying to keep inside position with the feet. Brett playing a very nice, loose, open guard.
That loose inversion that Brett's doing just looks so comfortable.
Yeah,
there.
look, he looks just like this is just his element. You can
Yep.
tell he's very comfortable in his guard, inverting through. Giuseppe, obviously playing this cautiously, right? You know, he wants to come forward, but he has to be calculated in how he does it. Trying to settle into this knee slice position, tries to go for the row drag there. Just Brett spins through.
Kind of double under stack passing is a great way to try to combat these kind of very loose, flexible
Ooh,
passers. But Brett gets in the leg. Giuseppe backs out and resets.
So Giuseppe gave a look there on that counter leg lock, and Brett will obviously keep that in mind when he shoots that leg through.
If I were Giuseppe or his coaching, I would be telling to put a little bit more pressure coming under those legs with those double unders. Not let Brett be just relaxed and comfortable in here and kind of playing by his own pace. Keep some more pressure on him, in and out, backing in and out, backing up and down. Now he is. He's starting to put more pressure in. The loose guard players, we do not want to let them do what they want. Beautiful inversion by Brett into a leg entry, but then Giuseppe falling for his own. Very nice counter, but Brett does not even want to come up, just decides to opt to stand his butt.
Beautiful inversion through.
I'm interested to see if Giuseppe decides to
Ooh, tries to hop over the guard.
kind of change his passing strategy a little.
That was one of Giuseppe's best looks at a pass,
Yeah.
though. That was pretty quick, but Brett's recovery is just
Looks so comfortable. It almost seems like he's just looking for something very specific that he wants Giuseppe to do.
right.
And just letting him come into different passes to find that specific entry.
Yeah, Giuseppe, he seems like aware,
Yeah, Giuseppe's a
of this
very
trap.
seasoned
Yeah,
competitor. Like, even the few exposures that Brett got, Giuseppe has countered them very quickly, very well. Coach Joey Deal asking him to make him carry weight on the frame, which I completely agree with. Make him carry that weight. Make him have to be a little bit more tired. Slow inversions like this aren't going to really tire Brett out, but if he's having to carry more of Giuseppe's weight into knee shields and frames. Nice inversion again. Giuseppe, again, very, very wise to that.
yeah. These are some nice attacks, but Giuseppe, you could tell that he's felt all these attacks. He does a good job with his feet pummeling.
We hit the halfway point in this one well, so as we're getting deeper in these rounds, you're starting to see some more, like, the game even out a little bit. I want to see what Brett's going to do beyond just looking for that same inversion. He's looked really good finding some nice inverted entries, but none of them getting too deep. We'll see if he sticks with this strategy or starts picking some up. Maybe chain some upper body attacks with those legs.
He's got the
no-gi lasso a little bit.
yeah. This is this is a tough game to deal with. And Giuseppe's had some good looks on some pass attempts here, but the retention's just so strong. And now that we're getting a leg isolation here, the leg is isolated. We're starting to see some pressure on that leg.
This is the best look he's had. But we're able to clear
Good
it.
escape there by Giuseppe.
You can feel the tension just kind of building in this match.
Yeah, for
as we
sure.
get deep in this round. Nice
Ooh,
counter
that's a
attempt.
great backstep here and right into the saddle position.
And now Brett going in to tap his own legs.
Yeah, he's going for his own leg attack here, but it's hard to see what's happening here. Just Giuseppe's trying to.
Giuseppe has a nice belly down straight foot lock.
They're both
gonna hit the
attacking
wall.
here. It's hard.
That wall's going to be a problem. This is going to be a tough reset.
Yeah, it's always tough as the ref in these positions when you get next to the mat. This is a leg lock shootout here. Giuseppe cross ankle lock here. There we go.
And he catches it. Beautiful from Giuseppe. So he was waiting for that right time to backstep, and from there he was able to control
beautiful.
and
That
get
back-
the submission. Giuseppe with the win. So we're going to go back to some super fights to give our bracket competitors a break. We're going back to our earlier one, Issa against Edgar. Both guys are here and ready to go now. Issa from 10th Planet Lombard, Edgar from Capital City.
Our next match is a super fight between Issa Fernandez and Edgar Lira.
So Issa in the red, white, and blue rash guard. Edgar in the black and white. just sits right away.
Sitting straight away here in butterfly position. Ooh, nice pass here. Get into the neon belly position here.
But his head is caught in that reverse triangle.
So we're seeing good pass attempt here. This is our super fight that was rescheduled from earlier. So this is not part of our regular bracket. This is just a one-off exhibition match. So both guys can go for broke.
Yeah, I don't
Jumping
think these two
over
would
the
want to
guard.
be in our 205 bracket.
Yeah, nope, definitely not. So playing double butterflies here. Confident in his guard. Oh,
And the submission. Issa with a lightning fast submission. Beautiful performance. Edgar looked good and then was caught out of nowhere. Issa
quick.
with a beautiful submission. And Planet Home crowd liking their guy, getting a quick sub. We have another super fight now. 10th or Midwest finishers vet 10th Planet Lombard zone Oscar back off against Abraham Milwakasa from RTCS, running training centers.
Our next match is a super fight between Oscar Imenbekov and Abraham Milwakasa.
Oscar is incredibly fun to watch. He's a really, really explosive grappler. Can kind of wrestle, throw up submissions. Always somebody I enjoy watching. Oscar's in the black and blue. Abraham is in the black and white.
some good hand fighting here. Both guys seem keen to wrestle here.
Oscar with a
Good,
nice
Oscar,
snap down.
good front headlock snap down, spinning right to the back.
Yeah, he is explosive. Nice moves by Abraham to come up.
Ooh, good arm drag.
Nice foot sweep attempt, but Oscar counters.
Ooh, Oscar with a beautiful duck under. Passing straight away, finding himself in that north-south. Abraham trying to get his knees back into the picture. Recovering his guard, spinning through. Good guard here from Abraham. Oscar trying to knee slide here.
Lot of pressure.
You can see a lot of these guys are waiting for that cross shoulder post. That raw drag has just become so popular.
Yeah, it's really changed how I play my guard against standing passing or knee cut passing. Because that round
Absolutely.
opens you up so much.
It does.
And now it's a really nice pass to arm isolation from Oscar. It's very nice Kimura's and arm bars. So I would not be surprised if he starts to isolate.
Doing a good job retaining that side control position here, going north-south, controlling the hips.
Heavy shoulder pressure. Looking for almost diving in for a darce from the top is Oscar. Now into the knee bar.
Oh, beautiful counter of that inversion.
Now belly's down.
Wow, that knee bar looks tight.
And there's the submission. Oscar with the knee bar. Again, that's why he's a fan favorite. Always going for subs from anywhere. Arms, legs, neck. Beautiful performance. Now we're going to jump back into our women's bracket with our semifinals. Vickers coming in against Chelsea Manor from 10th Planet Greenville. Both had submissions in regulation. Both look really, really strong in their opening matches. Maka coming from one of the best gyms in the world, Kingsway. Charsley from 10th Planet Greenville.
Our next match is our first 145-pound women's bracket semifinal match between Vickers and Chelsea Manor.
Maka is in the black and white with the spats. Chelsea's in the black and green with the shorts. Again, we saw some good wrestling from both ladies in their opening matches, and they continue to come out and wrestle. Maka coming with those hard collar ties, which is very common from the Kingsway New Wave athletes. Trying to put a lot of pressure on the back and head early on to wear them out. Again, as we mentioned in the opening round, really nice wrestling from the ladies and a nice foot sweep. She set up the same foot sweep, and she set up the same passing sequence in her opening match.
Yeah.
Maka has a very, very disciplined and dangerous guard. Again, being a very seasoned competitor, these are positions she's been in, but this is clearly her game. And she's doing that same thing, getting the nice 2-on-1. And again, like I mentioned, this is something her coach, Manny Vasquez, is really good at. So this is something she knows this is her game.
Yeah, she's doing a good job just pinning that leg, and she's going to try to hop over that knee.
And sometimes against kind of the favorite in the bracket that Maka is, your whole goal is just to get them where you want and play your A game against whatever they have, and this is what we're seeing.
Absolutely.
We saw Maka with a really nice triangle from the open guard and finish in the opening round. She's trying to climb that left leg up using her right hand to block the pass and look for those kind of isolations.
Maka looking for some counter Kimura game here.
Yeah, used it to stop the pass. And now she has the arm wrapped underneath.
Yeah.
This can really be a good position to pass from.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous position.
100%. But Maka doing a good job getting the guard back. And now getting underneath. Looking for a footlock. Maka uses it to come on top. Very smart strategy after that heavy pressure from the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Very aggressive guard.
Now we'll see. We're in almost now the exact same position. Switch top and
Yeah,
bottom.
switched.
Maka's got the body lock. See if she can elevate her left knee and come over this knee.
Yeah, Maka's going to look to try to hop over.
Charsley goes to double butterflies with the underhook to try to off balance and create some space, which is a smart strategy if you feel like you can't get that hip free on that angle. She does a good job breaking the body lock and resetting. Very, very nice jiu-jitsu from the bottom to go along with the top game and foot sweeps we've already seen. Really nice. Wrestle up into the front head. Just like in the men's bracket, now we're starting to see the matches kind of even out and some really, really good exchanges going back and forth with a lot more grueling energy going on than the opening rounds.
And she's got that kind of vice grip right now. She's trying to stuff that head through.
Now she exposes the back. So Coach Manny Vasquez is asking for some spirals and tilts from here. So clearly some ride system they've been working on. Maka gets her guard back, very wise. And then tries to wrestle up it right back to the front head.
And this front headlock game is so strong, and her coach Manny Vasquez is so good at this position.
And just a smart strategy for no time or no points situations worth overtime. This is a very taxing position to be underneath when you have that weight in the back of the neck, and you're having to constantly hand fight to watch the neck exposure and getting snapped down. Maka does a good job again getting back to her guard and resetting. So last time from here she tried to wrestle up right away and got in that front headlock. I wonder if she'll choose to either build a base like she did or enter the legs. Back to the collar ties. Now she sits. So after that foot sweep, she decided to play more of that open guard game. Really impressed by Chelsea's game. She's looking really solid, top and bottom wrestling. Looks very, very calm and very controlled.
Looking like she was thinking maybe some Choi bar action on that far side arm.
I wouldn't be surprised to see her attack the Choi and then go to the legs if Chelsea falls to the ceiling.
I think Maka's doing a good job preventing her from getting to that body lock position that Chelsea seems to be so good at.
Yeah, going more to that knee shield to keep the hips back is a smart strategy. The only problem is she's trying to go for that forearm with the knee shield in, which sometimes is keeping you away. Almost sometimes you have to take it away to get to that nice connection. But that exposes her hip. So we're now 5 minutes in, halfway through. And both women have had good moments this fight, but I have to say Chelsea's kind of controlling with the takedowns and the top pressure. And Maka again tries to get that pass. Starting to get looked a little frustrated in her kind of pulls.
Absolutely. It's hard because Chelsea's just playing such a fundamentally solid game.
Yeah.
Like her tier 1 defense is like so solid. She's
with that threat of that foot sweep now is not wanting her to commit her hips. So pulling even underneath is hard if you're not driving your hips in. And that's allowing her to kind of just stay disconnected on those pulls and enter on her own terms. Maka again gets back to a good open guard. We've seen the same kind of situation play out a few times here. And then once we get here, neither lady can really get deep into what they want. And we've seen a lot of resets back to the feet or to the knees from here. As they're starting to get really familiar with each other's games halfway through, we'll see if either is going to switch gears and kind of change their strategy. Again, Maka looking for that kind of Kimura Chori bar on the far arm. But the arm is just not getting exposed. Now she goes for a little front head action, which we've seen her working for from other positions. Now she sits back for the foot. She has a heel exposure there. Maka looked very, very calm on that entry. Did not look too concerned.
Charles's coach, Manny Vasquez, calling her not to let Maka build up with that.
Now Maka could be using this to enter her own leg / come up. Now she has a nice straight foot, belly down, but Maka's foot pops off. And now she gets on top.
Good defense there by Maka. Now she finds herself chest to chest with a crossface here.
3 minutes or so left.
Hips are flat. This is a great position for Maka now.
This is the best position she's had this match. We'll see if she can make it pay off for her. And that's the risk of going back for the foot there. You give up your top position where you've been doing really well all day. And now you're in the bottom flat half. And this is, again, like we mentioned in the Cantwell Lira match, this is where you start getting the match where you have to decide, are you going to play for overtime or are you going to try to finish it here? Mako looks to have a heavy base and doing a really good job settling into this position, making Charles carry that weight.
And she's really dropping that left hip well, dropping her shoulder into that crossface, forcing Charlesie to have to look to her left.
That is, the way she has her hand posted and really getting that elbow high is putting a ton of pressure on her. It's going to make it hard for any kind of bridge escape or shrimp escape. But also it's kind of hard for you to get your pass if your opponent is disciplined there. I expect her to kind of work it up and now try to get that right arm inside for an arm isolation and then use that to threaten to pull the leg out.
Maka doing a great job, just
goes right to that peel, using that crossface to peel. Very technical, very solid basic jiu-jitsu, but very hard to stop as you get to really, really solid positioning like this.
Such a cooking position.
And this is where taxing. The question is, because now you're getting late in the fight, 90 seconds or so left. Do you even want to pass if you're Maka? You just might want to stay here and keep the weight on her and tire her out till overtime because she's carrying a ton of weight.
Exactly. Just trying to suck everything you can out of your opponent.
Really nice pressure. Now she goes over the head, maybe looking for an arm isolation. Short time left. 1 minute. Looking more and more like we're going to hit to our overtime for only the second time today. Maka now looking back, trying to isolate that Kimura, but that's its position where you can get rolled. But now Maka's got her hands connected. She has to break the grip and get that arm back down. This could be a lot of energy to try to finish this late in a match if she tries to force the finish. And she opts to just come back on top, which I think is the right strategy.
Maka going for that front headlock
And
now.
she gets the pass into the front head, but not much time to work here.
The back's exposed, but this shows that she obviously believes in her ability to finish the fight quickly, and she's hunting that back. She's trying to go for that finish in regulation here.
Short time. We'll see if she can get the finish. If not, we'll probably see this position again in a few more seconds. And that is our time, so we're going to OT. That was a kind of back and forth match where Charles was controlling early and then Maka coming back in the end. So we're heading to OT. We're getting set for our first overtime. We're starting in the back. Charles on offense, Maka on defense, both getting their good set positions. Right away, she takes it to the positive side. No body triangle, which is always an interesting case. Maka trying to use her feet to open. She gets her back exposure, and she gets the quick escape. Very nice escape from Maka. Not much ride time there. Now we'll see if she can end it in this OT or at least build some ride time.
You know, Charles is well versed coming from a 10th Planet background. You know, if she's drilled this a bunch, let's see what she can pull off here. Maka going for her own attacks here.
Crossing the ankles, which is, I don't think Maka's too concerned about, but that does put some pressure on you. Maka's definitely in a much better position to at least get the ride time.
Yeah, she's underneath those arms.
Starting to get the back free. The arm is now starting to get under the neck. Chelsea pulling the hand down to try to get free.
She's hunting the submission.
Got a reset from the other side.
It's hard to see from here what she's under the neck. Doesn't look like it.
She's just controlling the head. Now she's starting to get around the face.
Oh, she's around the face here. This could be really tight. This looks like this is in.
And she gets the submission. Maka Vickers gets the submission in our first overtime, and we'll be moving on to our women's final.
We are moving on to the next round of our women's 145-pound bracket.
Our next match, Estrada versus Brittany Harder.
So now we have Camila Estrada out of Serafin Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu going up against Brittany Harder out of Ronin Training Center. Camila into a leg attack here. Brittany's going to look to high step out. Beautiful entry here from Camila. She's got that short hook. She's got that short hook here. She's looking for that straight ankle lock. Aoki kind of lock. Beautiful. Wow, another quick submission from Camila. Beautiful job on that straight ankle lock. Textbook finish. We are moving into another super fight here. We have Chase Vaughn out of Primate going up against Alec Hunley out of 10 Planet Lombard.
Getting ready for another super fight. Now we have our women's final set. Vickers Kingsway against Estrada, Sarah from BJJ. Going to be a good one. We're going to have the men's semifinals before we obviously go into the women's bracket. We'll have a couple super fights sprinkled in.
Our next match is a super fight between Chase Vaughn and Alec Hunley.
That was one of the 10 Planet Lombard favorites multiple times. Midwest finishers vet. Like his team is Oscar. He's always fun to watch. Big fan of Alex.
He's converting through.
Can't tell if there's a bear trap sack.
Yeah, Chase looks like he's trying to hunt the leg attack here or the back. He's trying to, yeah, a little crab ride here. Crab riding to the back.
Chase looking smooth.
Yeah, he's still hunting that back here. And this is interesting to have this much attachment, especially in no-gi. You know, in the gi you can have the belt and hunt the back, but in no-gi it's a lot trickier.
Helps with the stride.
Yeah, when they are dry, and he's finding the back here. Doing a great job. Alec doing a good job keeping his back to the mat, not quite letting him get that back exposure, but again, diving for the crab ride. Very interesting guard. Passing system. Hunting that reverse De La Hiva here. Chase looking for potential kiss of the dragon, sitting through to single leg X. Didn't quite get the knee line. Alec trying to do some counter leg lock.
I'm really enjoying watching this. This is looking like a mini Lira Jones.
Yeah, really, honestly.
It's always fun to see someone doing kind of completely different style. Every match we've seen today
Yeah, absolutely.
against a good season. Alex did a good job. Getting those back to the heart, getting to the spots.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Alec's going to be able to kind of cut through this guard, just inverting just effortlessly through, getting leg entanglements. Now we're in a 50-50.
This should be an interesting spot to see. Alex starting to get the feet separated. He does. He gets a heel hook exposure.
Ooh.
Big slips. He goes for his own back and forth.
Yeah, this 50-50 is a leg lock shootout. Chase doing a good job here, trying to separate the feet here. I'd say Chase is slightly ahead on the battle here.
Right now,
Yeah, but Chase also has to watch his right leg as well throughout this.
Chase is playing a unique kind of position. He wasn't really looking to isolate the whip, like more traditional movie style.
So we're just
Really finding upper body control as opposed to finding that separation of the feet. As I say that, Chase starts looking a little bit more now. Alex able to separate the foot. He at least might be able to use this to pull out and get to a neutral.
yeah.
Chase looks for a little Aoki.
Yeah, Alec was just looking to bail out of there in that position, smartly resetting here.
Expect another inversion.
Yeah.
Below to the crab ride. He is.
Yeah, and he's just sitting his hips in, and this is
Now both guys get leg exposure. Alex kicks him off.
good exchanges here. Yeah,
Very,
really good
very
exchanges.
interesting problem for Alex. There's a lot of threat and danger in Chase's guard.
False reaping
Nice
straight
entry.
through. Oh, right to the
No
backside
exposure.
here.
Alec hand fighting, but that's a deep position. But he does a good job separating the hands and getting back to a more neutral
Yeah, that
position.
was a really good bite on the heel there. Alec doing a good job hand fighting there to stay alive.
Yeah, you can tell Alex experienced in the leg lock game, not panicking and just getting a quick bite on the hands to pull it through. But his leg is still not a great spot. Chase has the feet separated. He doesn't have it wrapped yet. He might be trying to look to use this to come up and expose the back.
This is interesting. He's in 50-50, but he was almost looking to kind of hug the hips and kind of tight waist here. This is an interesting control system.
When you do that, you have to be careful. There are reverse arm bars that Al can hit when you're extending your arms that way. Now he's got a little bit of a leg exposure going.
So
He's also now past the cross.
Yeah, so now he's across the body, and now Alec wants to keep the leg in the 50-50 because if he lets the leg come over, his back is exposed. So now the only thing in between Chase and a pass is his own foot right now, essentially.
But Alec doing a good job now getting a better angle to where now he can fight.
Oh, yeah, and there it is. That's
a tight side straight foot.
Yeah, he's going for that
If he
side
exposes
straight
that heel,
foot.
he can get that finish.
Yeah, that's
Now
tight.
very nice using that foot on the thigh to create heel exposure. Can he belly down through? Looks like Chase clears it. And he gets into a pass.
Wow.
Very nice.
That looked like a really tight entry, but Chase stayed calm there.
Yeah, from our angle, I
escaped.
couldn't see how exposed the heel was in the chest. And when Alec opened to push the foot on the thigh to get that heel exposure, he might have lost that slide.
Yeah, Chase doing a good job, and now finally gets to a dominant position here where he has passed his guard. Now the back is exposed. And Chase has been hunting the back this whole match in fun, creative ways, and it looks like he's got a hook in. Now he's just got to collect the upper body, and he's on the back. He's got the single hook in here. Alec doing a good job trying to get his head away, get his back to the mat, but he's got that bottom hook, and now he's got the seatbelt control. Second hook comes in, body triangle is locked in, and now we have full back control here from Chase. And you know both these guys have been working this position, both attacking and defending, and preparing for an EBI overtime tournament like this.
And again, as we've seen in a few overtime matches, as we get later in the fight, it's almost like we're getting to the overtime positions before the overtime.
Right, yeah. Now, Chase finds himself on the control side. From here, we can look for different types of chokes, kind of back triangles, arm exposures.
Chase was looking for the back so much the early part of the match for those off those bamboos and crab glides, and now he finally has it. We'll see if he can really end it here before getting to overtime. The interesting part is always this is now they're kind of feeling each other's games from this back position. So if there isn't a finish, we get to overtime. Both guys kind of really know what to expect strategy-wise and angle-wise. You know what that body triangle feels like. You know the angle of the head. Really nice reset by Chase there to not lose the back and changing sides to reset.
Yeah, and this is also a good precursor for Chase, knowing, you know, his energies and how he defends the back when he is actually going for ride time if this does go to overtime. And that body triangle just putting an immense amount of pressure on the body. And Alec
It's
doing a
almost
good
like a
job.
thunderlock attempt from Chase. Former Midwest Finishers champ Max Hansen making the thunderlock cool again. Seeing more and more of them. Chase's back game looks very, very educated.
Yeah,
Doing
absolutely.
a really nice job of like elbow control, balance with his body triangle switches.
I mean,
Not really letting Alec get any space and keeping him under duress with chokes, arm locks. Can he force the belly down where there's going to be a lot of pressure?
Yeah.
Then he switches right back to a more standard.
I mean, you know, generally when you see somebody with a really good back-taking system, that crab ride system, you know that once they get to the back, you know, they've had so much experience in those positions. It looks like we got some blood on the right shin here of Alec.
Yeah, maybe toenail clipped it in one of those scrambles. Alec has been done a really good job of hand fighting and not falling victim to the choke, the thunderlock, the triangle, but he just can't seem to get any daylight to actually get an escape going from here. That body triangle just seems to be so tight on his hip. Now into the
Beautiful
mount.
escape. And
We have 1 minute left.
an EBI overtime, that would be an escape, but since we are obviously in regulation, he is just going to get to work the mount position here.
I have a feeling Chase is going to kind of keep the position unless Alec makes a mistake and give him something to just kind of cook him till overtime after that much pressure and after that much control.
Putting a lot of pressure here. Chase is driving his weight down.
His mount, Nogi mount, looks very solid. As I say that, Alec comes out for that backdoor escape, trying to use that to get out and maybe look for a last-minute leg lock. There it is. He's going to find that leg late. Can he get it? Chase does not look too threatened by it, but there is exposure there.
Chase doing a good job keeping his knee line out.
He should be able to clear the knee line now.
Yeah, that was a great mount escape.
He's going a little Mikey lock action. It's hard to see what the grip he has is. And there is our time. We're going to go to overtime. Chase is going to get his choice as he controlled the regulation. Just wiping the sweat up a little bit.
And the delay here is because of the cut that is on the right shin of Alec. We had to get the blood cleaned up. So obviously trying to get to the action straight away here. Had to take care of the cut. And now Alec finding himself in the same position as he just was in regulation. So we have 3 of these 2-minute overtimes. Either fastest escape or fastest submission is how you win. Alec on the top of the first here.
Back game.
Yeah.
We'll see if he has another trick saved for the overtime.
Alec doing a good job here, starting to turn.
And he gets
and he's
that
out.
escape. He's been in the back quite a while from that overtime in that first round.
Absolutely.
Now we'll see what Alec's overtime game is. And again, he is experienced in the ABI rule set. Midwest finishers vet, training at a great 10th Planet gym. You know he has a good back game. We'll see what Chase's defense looks like from here. Alec's able to get the body triangle right away.
This is almost like a breath of fresh air here for Alec. I mean,
he wants to give
despite
something back.
Despite everything that's happened, if he gets the submission here, he does win the match.
He's getting some nice isolation. He's nice pressure. Chase doing a good job trying to free the back, but that body triangle is set. Alec now starting a hand fight. Get some arm isolation.
Alec
Good
doing
job,
a good
Chase
job
using the
here.
hand on the face to create that wedge and create some space to get his hips up. Alec gets some belly down. This is not where you want to be with a body triangle set. This is an awful, awful position. There's a ton of pressure on his spine.
Oh, it's hard to see if.
No choke set, but he definitely is making him pay for being here.
Oh, it looks like
he's getting
it
under
looks
the
like the
chin.
choke might be in.
It's on the chin. It's not under, but he's got the squeeze on the face, and he has to let it go. That was the closest we've got. And now Alex really put him in. He gets the elbow. He has a head and arm. Using the wall to try to get out, and there's the escape. Alec definitely has the ride time advantage after that first OT. And now we have to see what how the attrition of the overtimes and the regulation pay off in this one. Alec is coming to sit down. Chase back on the back. Not surprising after his back game looking so solid. Chase gets the body triangle right away. Both these guys have long, lanky frames, so avoiding the body triangle is very hard. The hand fighting angle Alec has this round is better. He might be able to use this to create some exposure to get his head to the mat. But there's Chase doing a good job with the elbow control again, realizing he doesn't have the angle to choke, and now he's going back to controlling with the elbows, which is a good, very, very good strategy. trying to clear that hook from the body triangle. But Chase's leg is just too deep. He's going to have to belly down more if he wants that, which is the threat of getting rolled. But he gets his head free. Let's see if he can spin through. Chase resets it.
Another thing about these turning positions in the body triangle that it doesn't get talked enough about is how much pressure it is on the ribs. A lot of time you see these guys turn out of these positions very, very
There are a lot of
tight.
A lot of pop ribs from these spots. Oh, Alec almost got that shoulder all the way free. Let's see if he can continue to spin. Chase did not let it happen.
Good back retention here by Chase. But Alec not giving up at all on the escapes here.
Nice job. That's an escape. This fight has just been wearing both these guys out.
Yeah, absolutely. But both these guys know they don't have a match after this.
No.
They can just lay it, leave it all on the mat.
Yeah, thank you. Alec looked really strong in his first overtime. Let's see if he can keep it going. Chase being a little bit more aggressive on his escape. I like to see it.
Chase going
He's
hard on
almost
these
out already.
escapes.
Oh, we might see a triangle.
Oh, he's in the
We do.
triangle. Oh, in the armbar. Oh,
But he
he's
pulls out. Wow. Beautiful from Chase.
Oh,
We're going
boy.
to our last overtime round, and now Chase clearly has the ride time advantage, but not unescapable.
Wow. Oftentimes off the back escapes when they're this sweaty, you don't see the triangle work because that was almost a quick arm bar off that triangle.
Really nice reaction, though, to get that arm free.
Both these guys just obviously exhausted after this grueling exchanges.
Yeah, there's something very, very mentally tough about after 15 minutes of grappling, then have a guy start on your back again with a body triangle, and
Right.
you just have to keep fighting and moving.
Yeah.
Oh, we're seeing a little rotolitine.
Yeah.
Opposite side arm, though. This is rotolitine's usually coming out the other way. On the face now. Lots of pressure on Alec's neck. This is not a fun spot to be in.
This is,
Do not miss doing EBI rounds when I watch that.
yeah.
This is a better hand position for Alec now. There, he gets
There
that.
he gets-
He gets that elbow back. Now just a little bit of hand fight adjustment was all it took.
We'll see if he opts for the armbar here.
I mean, the ride time is not something he couldn't win. If you get a full 2, he could probably win the ride time. But after that last quick escape, I think the armbar is a good choice.
And we do see the armbar here. Looking for that spiderweb position here.
My question always here is, how much have you worked spiderweb? A lot of guys really train a lot of back, but don't put a lot of time into the spiderweb. And if you do, you can have a real big advantage here. The arm is... Chase gets the arm free, and I think Chase is going to have it. They're going to tabulate the time real quick. But most likely Chase is going to win that on escape time.
Really entertaining match. Neither of these guys have any quit in them.
And it's Chase Vaughn. Very fun fight. Really nice performance from both. Chase looked great. So now we're going into our men's 205 semifinals. One of the most anticipated fights when I saw the bracket. Ryan Aken against Brad Schneider. Brad, a seasoned black belt, Midwest Finishers champion. Ryan Aken, one of the top grapplers in the world. PGF vets.
This could easily be the final if they were on other sides of the bracket.
This could be the final of a lot of big tournaments anywhere in the world.
I mean, both these guys went through the war of PGF.
And again, neither has had particularly long matches, so this should be even.
Semifinal match between Ryan Aken and Brad Schneider.
So this is, on paper, the highest level match of the day.
I'm very much looking forward to this one. Having trained with and coached against Brad much and coached against Ryan many times. Know both these grapplers very well, and they're two guys I particularly like to watch because their games are so submission oriented and they have so many unique systems. Brad chooses to sit. I'm not surprised. Pulling him in the closed guard is a wise decision. Brad has that dangerous closed guard. Takes away some of Ryan's natural ability. Brad goes for that nice double ankle sweep, and Ryan just steps out.
Yeah, Ryan wanting no part of this closed guard.
Brad has hit a few really nice Aoki locks here in competition, both at Midwest finishers and other places, off this position where he drops and tries to catch the leg. But Ryan is very, seasoned to that and wise to that.
Oh, he's going for that terror lock.
Going for the Kyotera. And now coming back in, double outside Ashi, straight foot. It's going to be hard to finish a straight foot on Ryan.
It's going to be tough to finish a straight foot, and the Sean Applegate,
He's got to get
their
that right knee
system
back.
He's so aware of this position.
Yeah, double outside Ashi is Ryan's position. So using it against him is going to be very, very difficult. He sees this in the gym every day.
So now Ryan's basically playing the devil's advocate, being on the other side of this and showing how the double outside can be so challenging because of the threat of these leg drags. There's no wedge in between them. And now Ryan's going to be able to settle his weight here to this position. And this is really good for Ryan Aken here. He's got the hips completely pinned here. He's riding up the body.
Coach Sean Applegate just very, very calmly walking Ryan through the best way to deal with this. A little Ezekiel action from Brad, using that arm length to try to off-balance Ryan and get him to move, but Ryan's too disciplined with his headed position.
Ryan doing a good job sprawling there.
Buggy
passing
choke.
to the side.
Ryan's pressure just looks clinical. Right into the mount. Look how wide Ryan's hips are. It's so low. That is going to be super hard to off-balance. And super heavy on the actual hip line. And that's going to really lead to good arm isolations for him. Expect to see Ryan work that right arm up to get Brad's left arm up and look for that same head and arm back taking kind of sequence he's been looking for all day. I saw him use it at ADCC Louisville a few weeks ago as well. It's clearly something he's been putting a ton of focus into. Still very early in this match, but Ryan clearly in the driver's seat.
And this is a position where we've seen Ryan Aken all day. He just slowly tries to hunt and isolate an arm. He's trying to isolate that arm. He's going to think arm triangle. And Brad doing a good job trying to explode and not letting Ryan isolate that arm, but Ryan just dominating the position. Brad doing a good job not giving up. He's
Brad
continuing.
unfortunately lost his competitor wristband. We're going to have to throw him out after this match.
Brad trying to just connect his hands together just to try to free some of the pressure.
This looks like just a terrible position to be in.
And this is such a grueling position that
Ryan on top looks like one of the worst grapplers to have on top of you. Between the length and his forward pressure with his hips and head. And this is where the experience of Ryan comes in. He's not forcing anything. He knows he has plenty of time to work. He's not trying to get the quick sub. He's not using much energy here. He's just making sure that he doesn't lose the small advancements he's making. This is also a position where the more Brad moves, the less likely he is to not get submitted, and the more he hangs out, he's just carrying weight. It's not you don't really have a good option.
yeah.
If he drops his hand and pushes on the hip, he's going to get choked. If he keeps his hands up, he really can't create that hip movement. We just hit the halfway point, 5 minutes, and that's going to feel like an eternity underneath this pressure.
One thing that we've seen from Ryan Aken all day is that he's just had this relentless just pressure forward, and it seems like when he just gains an inch, like he keeps it.
Yeah, he doesn't. Now here's the triangle. Now, I mentioned earlier, Brad has a really, really good triangle defense game, but he may be too deep. Ryan's got that far shoulder. We'll see if Brad can use his standard crucifix entry here.
Yeah, that's a tight position, though. And yeah, and that's a really, really tough position to be in.
I've seen Brad caught in some really, really tight triangles, though, and get out. I wonder if Ryan's going to switch off to that Kimura on the far side. Now he's going to the armbar, which might be the best one.
And this is just obviously not an ideal place to hang out, but
It's better than the mount.
Brad is breathing through the thin straw right now. That is Ryan's triangle.
What Ryan's doing is a good job is keeping the non-triangled arm into an angle where Brad can't create an angle to get his hips in, which is what Brad wants to do. Now Brad is getting that arm free. But now Ryan's creating that angle again. Ryan is now putting the full squeeze in. Brad's starting to get those legs engaged. And like I said, he's so hard to triangle from here.
So he's going for a counter Aoki lock
And now
here.
he gets into a tight position. What an escape from Brad Schneider. Now he's caught in a really, really tough position with Ryan. This is dueling legs. Brad's in a tight spot. That's a tight heel.
Oh, man.
I thought Ryan's knee went.
Oh. Wow.
That was a dangerous position. Now Ryan's getting to his double outside ashi. As we mentioned, this is one of his best, if not his best position. Now Brad looking for a little back exposure here. And Ryan able to get the heel hook even when he was up on the knees. That was a battle. Brad really showed some great heart getting out and almost
That
getting
Aoki lock
submission.
looks pretty
But
brutal.
I think Ryan's going to feel his
it.
knee. He's trying to see if it looks like he has a little limp going. Hard to tell.
I don't know. Yeah, and it's
Fun match, though. And now Ryan Aken is in the finals, and he will take on the winner of Lucas Lira and Giuseppe Lamanna. Giuseppe had a war in his last matchup. We'll see if he's had time to recover. He looks good right now. He looks recovered, but he had a full overtime battle with Matt Cantwell. Giuseppe had a much slower paced match where he caught a leg lock in transition. That was definitely Ryan Aken's toughest match of the day. And he looks a little gaslight on the sidelines after that squeeze he put in to try to get that triangle.
yeah.
Lucas Lira versus Giuseppe Lamanna.
Lucas opts to take the rash guard off and go no shirt. Oh, they're going to make him put the rash guard back on. Midwest Finishers has a rule you have to wear the rash guard, which I like. Giuseppe and Lucas. Winner gets Ryan Aken in our men's final. On paper, Lucas is definitely the favorite, but Giuseppe is a very tough black belt who's had 2 slick submissions today. So he is more than game and more than a chance to take him out. Making sure we have all our camera crew set up. Giuseppe has been more than willing to kind of sit and pull. Now he looks to want to wrestle, which I think is a smart strategy, as Lucas had a tough first round, or second round match.
Some aggressive collar tying and duck unders here from Giuseppe.
Lucas more than willing to wrestle with him to start.
Hey, Lucas just kind of feeling him out.
Oh, nice.
As I say that, he goes for beautiful takedown off the arm drag.
And keeps the pressure on, pushing him to the wall so he can establish his top position on the reset.
Giuseppe sitting back to the guard. Lucas getting his back to the mat. Now Giuseppe a little flat here. Not an ideal position for Giuseppe. Lucas looking to start to knee cut through.
Yeah. He's going to look for that knee cut, look to row drag that arm, and then use that to finish the pass or step over that bottom knee and go to chest position. I was going for a little leg bind, which is a tough thing to deal with. Luke's done a really nice job pinning Giuseppe's legs with his knees, keeping him unable to elevate or create that space that he wants.
Lucas seemed to have recovered pretty well after that.
I think he just came out in this match and decided he was going to dictate where the fight happened to control the pace.
For sure. Wow.
Nice sweep attempt by Giuseppe and gets it back to the feet.
That's beautiful. Good off balance. He finds his way back to the feet.
Heavy collar ties. And what you're seeing in these matches as we get deeper is some of the kind of big names on paper, Lucas and Ryan, are starting to get pushed as we get into these later rounds.
Heavy
collar ties coming in.
Giuseppe.
Showing he's not scared of Lucas, putting pressure on him, tiring him out. Lucas does not look flustered by it. He's been in with some of the best in the world, so a little heavy collar tie is not going to get him out of his game.
It'll be interesting to see if Lucas just kind of pulls guard at some point. I mean, he's so comfortable with his guard.
I just don't think he wants to be under there an extended period like the last match.
That's true. Yeah, he just had a really grueling match, and
Yeah.
he appears to be, moving well, but,
Like,
obviously.
I think he's clearly got to be tired, but I think his thing is he's controlling the space. Giuseppe's pushing at him, but he's kind of controlling the center. He had the one takedown so far. He's not using a lot of energy. He's playing smart right now. What Giuseppe's doing right now is what he needs to do. Not let Lucas just relax and control. He needs to put the pressure on him.
Nice snap down attempt.
Those collar ties are going heavy from both of them.
It's getting him a little chippy out there.
You can see the crowd starting to get their energy up with all these collar ties, waiting for something explosive to happen. Lucas tries to duck under, but off the mercy grip's not going to happen.
Come on, Joe.
A little bit of gamesmanship going on.
Both these guys doing a lot of good redirects, but not being able to finish anything.
Lucas just giving his leg to Giuseppe. He's now got a tight 10-finger in. This is a tight 10-finger. That's a hard position to reset. Now with the arm in. Expect a heavy either. Up, Giuseppe clears the hands. Working back to center.
This is an exciting one for sure here. A lot of high energy. Both these guys working very hard for the position. Arm dragging in.
And Lucas is just leaving that right leg right there. He wants Giuseppe to go for it. He's letting him grab his head and he's letting him bring that leg in there. He's baiting that single.
Yeah, he's doing those shoulder pushes, kind of Wagner Rocha style.
Nice foot sweep attempt.
Big collar tie here.
Heavy collar tie again. We're halfway through.
Now we're halfway through the match.
So we'll see if we get any kind of change of strategy now. We're in the halfway mark of this one.
I think there's a bit of a conservative energy to Lucas's movement. You could tell he's kind of weathering the storm, and we'll see if you know, like you said, playing guard against someone that's aggressive like this is going to be very, very tiring. He was under an immense amount of pressure.
I mean, in my head, I think he's wanting this Ryan Aken rematch, and I think he's trying to make sure he has the gas in the tank for it. But against his opponent like Giuseppe, you cannot sit back. As we showed he saw in his last match, he got into a beautiful leg lock when the position was right and was able to finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Giuseppe is a very, very tough guy.
Giuseppe with the good Russian tie here.
Lucas has good head position, though, to prevent Giuseppe from getting underneath him on that tie.
Yeah, you'd think Giuseppe was thinking kind of like Uchimata style hip throws from there, but Lucas wise to it.
It is very rare in our Midwest finisher history that we've got like almost an entire match on the feet wrestling. We've had a few, but these are a very rare thing, and it looks like both guys are just consistent and just consenting just wrestling. No one's going to pull, no one's going to juke.
Yeah, another beautiful Russian tie here, but
Again, the Lucas's head position is really negating that tie. You're not going to be able to get in on the hip from that side with that head position. Again, Lucas just giving him
inviting
that.
him.
Yeah. And he lowered that level. He just kind of said, please shoot out my leg.
This is interesting now. I feel like both guys are starting to step up the eagerness. Lucas is waiting to counter.
Nice duck under to the back.
Duck under, right to the back.
Now his leg is caught, though. This is
Yeah, now his leg is stuck in a saddle position here.
And now Lucas is on top. Beautiful counter to that.
Hey, hats off to Giuseppe there. That was a beautiful attack. Dove through the position.
Just like his second match where he sat back for that leg lock and
Right.
finished it. He just waits for his opportune time to time it and try to find his
Yeah,
spot.
it's very calculated.
This one Lucas was able to defend, but he's got really good ability to kind of wait for that right moment for the big explosive movement in a match. And those are some of the things that's hard to like train. You just got to compete a lot and get calm and can feel the right moment.
Absolutely.
Now I'm interested to see if Lucas decides to really kind of put the pedal down as we're getting short in time and he's in a good kind of top position.
I feel like Lucas is very confident in his back escapes if it does go to overtime. I mean, he did such a good job escaping the back when he did have the first overtime match.
Giuseppe gets to a leg isolation. The few times we've seen Lucas's leg caught today, he's looked unimpressed on all of them. And he just looks to be hanging out, relaxing. They're going to reset in the center.
That's an interesting position to reset in there.
I think it was a good reset in that we're not trying to wait till they fully hit the wall or something gets fully locked. This is kind of a more neutral position. Looks like a good reset, no advantage given or gained.
So he's trying that sort of Mikey lock style.
Lucas just looks
Problem
calm.
is there's no control on the knee line here.
1 minute.
Giuseppe bringing the foot to the other side.
He used it just waiting for it to spin.
Great attack and nice route drag there off of the cross post. Lucas here stepping up the pace here, passing the guard.
This is interesting that he puts this pace on to pass now when we're like under a minute, when there's not much time to use this.
He could be trying to really wear him out for the overtime.
That
and get
must
a
be
little
the
tired.
strategy because, you know, it's going to be hard to get a sub in from side control in a limited amount of time against a tough opponent.
Yeah.
But when he wanted to pass, he just seemed like it was there, and now his control looks really, really solid from here. Giuseppe's able to get that knee back in and reset, though. Back to the feet, back to our kind of main position of the whole match. And now we're heading to overtime. Lucas gets the choice.
Now, we're seeing Lucas to elect to defend first. Interesting strategy. Going into an overtime, you have a choice whether you want to attack first or defend first. He opts to defend first.
Yeah, there's two rules of rules of thought. Is if you go first, you know how much time you need. He has some neck exposure.
Lucas, let's see if it's under the neck.
It's under the chin, but doesn't have the hips control. He has a one arm in. It's under the chin. He's grabbing him in the shoulder, but it looks like Lucas is able to get through. And that's kind of the idea. Like Giuseppe just used a lot of energy trying to finish that choke, and now you got to go right into defense, which is a tough thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Giuseppe.
Body triangle is not set. He was not able to get fully locked in body triangle. Now he's trying to get it, but it's only inside the hip, not across the hip. Giuseppe trying to work that shoulder to the mat to start creating that angle. Lucas may have to go for an arm triangle here.
This is already much better ride time here. And this may be why we saw Lucas very calm in the regulation.
And there's the escape.
Definitely an advantage on the ride time to Lucas. Giuseppe does get out here, though. We could see anything.
But neither ride time was super long.
Right.
An advantage for Lucas, but not, again, something that he can't make up for if he gets a good ride here.
Absolutely.
I'm very interested to see what Giuseppe does here, because he really went for the finish last time. Let's see if he can find
Giuseppe locks in the body triangle. This is already a much better start for him.
Now he's going across the neck. He's got the face isolated. Lucas clears the arm, though. He's got the face again.
He's got the face.
He had to reset. No longer controlling the face. Now Lucas trying to switch sides and go back outdoor.
Yeah, good job by Giuseppe maintaining the back control here. He's accumulating precious ride time. This is already, I think, the longest anyone's had ride time on Lucas today.
That's tight.
Giuseppe, the dark horse of the tournament, has just taken out Lucas Lira, who was one of the favorites to get to the final.
Did he win?
So Lucas has to get the submission here, and he has to get it faster than Giuseppe. Giuseppe just has to not get subbed, and he wins. Giuseppe's already almost out, and he's out. Giuseppe Lamanna with the win in overtime, and we'll meet Ryan Aken in our final. What a performance from Giuseppe against a world-class opponent, Lucas Lira. And now our two finals are set. Estrada against Vickers in our women's. Ryan Aken against Giuseppe Lamanna in our men's. We're going to have one super fight between our finals. Alex Myers against Travis Henn. Wow. That was quite a performance for Giuseppe. The Chicagoland community knows how good Giuseppe is, but this is a huge win to kind of show everybody else how tough he is and how well-rounded he is.
Wow, no, those are the moments that keep you coming back to these local tournaments, and
Yeah.
you can see wild matchups, and crazy things can happen.
So we got Alex and Travis. Travis is a multiple-time veteran of Midwest finishers. Alex is new. Travis was both these are very big guys, but Travis has a unique game for a big guy. Lots of good leg locks and D-bars. Something you don't see a ton from some heavyweights. Big ties. Nice underhook by Alex.
This is already a very aggressive pace for two bigger
Two big
guys.
boys going after it.
Yeah. This almost looks like a like Greco kind of.
Yeah.
Like these guys are so upper body focused right now.
These are some big but athletic guys. Sometimes the heavyweights are not as athletic. Both these guys move really well.
Heavy collar ties, arguably.
That looks like a sumo match with the big slaps. And neither guy backed down an inch off those collar ties. Nice underhook.
Yeah, now we got two underhooks here. This is a good position here.
Travis opts to sit. Again, as I said earlier, he's a big guy, but he has some little man game in him. Some leg locks, some nice guard work. But Alex looks very solid from the top. Heavy body lock, good head position.
Yeah, this is, even with a really good guard, this is not the best starting point.
That's a big guy, and that's a lot of weight to carry. Trying to elevate against an almost sprawled opponent that big is tough. It's a lot of pressure on your knees.
So now, Travis just kind of treating this more of like an overhook.
That
overhook
body lock
style.
grip is broken now.
Yeah, so now the hips are a little bit more mobile here.
Also gives Alex a little bit more ability to switch his game. But he is opting to go back to the body lock. Travis not settling just to be down, but Alex doing a really good job keeping his back flat on the floor, making him carry. Now he's starting to push into some passing. Really nice body lock passing and into the mount. Travis tries to fight his way out. Now he sits for a leg, it looks like, but he comes right back to the body. Beautiful movement from a heavyweight.
Got some Williams guard going on
Williams
here.
guard. He should be bringing that right elbow to create that wedge if he wants to play that Williams. So just holding the head there, it's not as strong.
Ooh,
Nice
beautiful body lock passing.
Looks like a little Roddy lock pass action there.
Yeah. And his weight is all hunkered down on the hips here. So for Travis to move, this is very difficult from here.
I'm very impressed by Alex's mobility as a big guy passing like this.
Yeah.
He's not just kind of driving in straight. He's cutting angles.
He
He has
is-
good hip elevation.
Yeah, he's got that heaviness, but he's been, agility based
Yeah.
as well. It's impressive to see at a big guy level, and now we're seeing some octopus guards stepping up Craig
Travis.
Jones style.
Beautiful. See the Roddy lock pass against the octopus guard.
Yeah. That was a beautiful stand-up. That reminded me a lot of like the way Craig Jones does that
Yeah.
sort of octopus sort of stand-up from there.
Travis kind of dives.
Travis now opting to continue to play guard here.
It'll be interesting now that he has some space to see what his guard does, not getting smashed from the initial entry.
Absolutely.
But Alex gets right into those legs and that kind of leg bind to try to climb back up to a body lock style, and he does right away.
Beautiful pass. Just kind of wrapped up the legs and just moved to the side. And again, putting a ton of pressure on Travis, making Travis carry his weight. And for Alex, he could do this all day. This is
Buggy choke coming up. It's gonna be hard against someone this big.
yeah, that's gonna be tough again. Octopus.
again. Octopus is always harder to hit multiple times as your opponent starts to get aware of where those hips are going.
Absolutely. And now, very tight mount position here.
A muffle, and he uses the muffle to get clear the leg and get to the mount. Very slick. Now Alex just doing a good job of putting forward pressure. Might be looking for a little mother's milk smother action just to get Travis probably to move. But it looks tight. It's hard to see. A kipping escape from Travis, but if the head can't get free, you don't get nearly as much momentum there.
This is a very exhausting position. And
Travis just tries to sit up to get his way out.
Travis is trying to.
Arm isolation. Now he's trying to get the head and arm. Then he goes back to the smother and gets the smother.
All right. And it looks like there was a rib injury on that one as he was holding his ribs after the match. So now we are moving on to the 145-pound female bracket. Waiting to get underway here. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Our next match is the finals of our women's 145 pound bracket.
So we are moving on to the finals here. I'm joined by Bernadette.
Hello,
Stepping
guys.
in. We got Camila, one of the dark horses of the tournament, stepping up here
Yeah,
into the final.
Jeff is cornering Camilla, so I am stepping in. I was just on the podcast with Greg and Russ, and Camilla is winning everything everywhere. So I really love watching her live.
And she's so young, and she has such a big future ahead of her as well.
Yeah, how old is she, Blake?
I think she's in her early 20s, I want to say.
Yeah. She's phenomenal. She's so methodical, and she doesn't waste any energy.
Yeah, good top game, good wrestling.
Very
we saw
tight.
head and arm chokes, saw straight ankle locks. So Camila doing a good job here, sort of with that Dagestani cuff around the back here.
Yeah, does she have a Kimura on that other side? I can't even tell from here.
No, it's just Camila's right hand is doing that cuff, and it's making hard for Maka to get on her side. Camila smartly just kind of relaxing here. This is a really good position for her. She's staying heavy here.
Yeah, Camilla's just taking her time.
And Camila trying to maximize this chest-to-chest connection. Just posting the arm back. Camila getting a tight waist here, but Maka using it to try to counter with the Kimura. And Camila using that Dagestani cuff again behind the elbow. And this is a good position here for Camila. She just has to be careful of her left arm.
Yeah, she's trying to flatten her shoulders there, but she's doing a good job of staying on her side. What is her name on the bottom?
Maka.
Maka, yes.
Yeah, Maka. So Camila here just putting the pressure, keeping this chest-to-chest connection, being very patient here. And Maka also being patient here, doesn't seem overly concerned.
Yeah, Maka's using her frames well. Right when I said that, Camilla grabbed the crossface there.
Maka doing a good job staying on her side here. Now she's got her left foot hooked over the leg here. But Camila finding the back exposure here.
Yeah, she's looking for that back control.
Camila keeping control of the back here.
Oh, she's got
trying
a
into that crucifix position
crucifix position. Beautiful transition. This is what I mean with Camilla. She's just so smooth.
here. She's so smooth. I'm pretty sure she's still only a blue belt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like,
yeah,
she's a blue belt, and how
she's a
long?
dark horse in the tournament, and she's hunting the neck here.
Yeah, she's so.
Oh, she's hunting the neck. It's hard to see if she might be putting some torque on that neck here.
Oh.
Maka doing a good job getting to her side, fighting the hands. Yeah, Maka looking to sit through to that octopus guard here.
Yeah, let's see
Camila has
how,
to watch her back here.
Yeah, she's got her her foot controlled on that other side here.
Yeah, Camila has to watch her leg
Nice.
here. Camila doing a great job. She keeps her knee line free. She's comfortable here.
Her knee line's totally safe here.
Now this is interesting. We'll see if Camila opts.
She's got that leg control.
Well, it's a counter leg lock attack here from Maka. This is a tight position here for Maka.
Yeah, she's got a
Camila doing a great job there, waiting for her moment. Maka
Maka
not
with
giving her an inch.
double unders. Now
Now
Maka's
finding
trying
the
to get
back.
her back. Coach Jeff's telling her, keep moving,
Now,
don't settle in that
Maka
turtle position. Now Maka's
Onto the
got
back with the body
body
triangle here.
body triangle in the back here. Does she have that arm under her chin, Blake?
Maka's doing a good job here, just controlling the body here and waiting for her moment to get under the chin. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
she's under the neck. She
Yeah,
looks like she's trying to feed the arm across and
Camilla
maybe
with
try to set up sort of arm locks,
Yeah.
back triangles.
perfect hand fighting from Camilla.
Yeah, Camilla's looking to get her back flat to the mat. 5 minutes in, so we've got 5 minutes left halfway through the regulation period.
Camilla's got that hand inside.
And Camilla's looking to try to turn to her side, but now Maka makes an important adjustment here. She gets her head underneath the head of Camilla, so it makes it
Yeah.
much harder now
That was a beautiful adjustment from Maka there.
to get her back to the mat. And that head position is a crucial detail here. Now
Right.
it makes it very hard for Camilla to get her back to the mat.
Correct.
And now Maka's waiting for her moment to set up the arm. Camilla doing a good job fighting the hands here. And Maka not finding the moment to pull the trigger. Didn't quite have the grips that she wanted.
Yeah, now she's looking to isolate that arm, it looks like.
Maka doing a good job staying patient here, trying to interplay between the neck and the arm.
Little muffling action from Maka there.
Yeah, Maka just doing a good job. Both competitors staying patient here as the risk is high for Camilla here. She's having to protect her neck while also keep her arm safe. But so far she's been doing a good job fighting the hands here.
Yeah. She's got her feet planted on the ground now. Hopefully she could bridge in a little bit and get her head above Maka's maybe. Still a couple minutes left in regulation here, right, Blake?
It looks like she's trying to connect her hands together. She's trying to muffle over the mouth here. It's hard to see from our angle.
Yeah, she's got that arm over the chin. Ooh,
And it's hard to see. It doesn't look like it's quite locked in yet. Camilla doing a good job still fighting the hands.
yeah. Camilla's just taking deep breaths. Maka's trying to manipulate that head. Oh, now Camilla has both her hands controlled, which is good. So now she's on both feet. Hopefully she could right it back a little bit.
There's still some time to work here.
time do they have left? Oh, we're at 1 minute and 35 seconds.
It looks like Camila's getting her back to the mat. And Maka was trying to set up the arm triangle. And this body triangle being set here has to give Maka some confidence if this does go into the overtime period that she's been able to control for this song. It's a big factor.
One minute left. Let's see if Maka can finish, or is this going to be hand fighting till the end?
Maka trying to still find the neck here. And we've got short time left here, so this is looking like this is going into overtime.
OT.
And as I say that,
Oh gosh,
Maka tried to
let's
climb
see.
the arm up to get an isolation.
There's 20 seconds left, Blake.
And it looks like we are heading to EBI overtime.
And time.
And now that's a big win for Camilla now, because now regulation is behind them. Nothing that happened in regulation now matters. It all comes down to this overtime.
Yeah, deep breath from Camilla there as she resets.
And so referee Omar gave Maka the choice if she wanted to attack or defend first. And so she is elected to start on the attacking position. And so we find ourselves sort of right where we left off in regulation here, but now at the start of the overtime period. And Camilo really tried to get her back to the mat and turn, but Maka was ready for it and was able to lock in the body triangle.
So essentially, they were kind of in the position they ended in, so.
Camilo really trying to keep turning and turning here, but Maka having really nice back control here.
Yeah, she's got a nice body lock in.
And coming from a gym like Kingsway, you know that she's had world-class training.
Mm-hmm.
And you could definitely see that in her game. And Camila doing a good job here, shoulder walking, trying to get her shoulders to the mat. Camila trying to get the back to the mat.
Use her feet to ride her head over Maka.
It's so hard to turn when that body triangle is really locked in like this.
Yeah.
And so this is a ton of ride time here for Maka. And for those of you that aren't as familiar, if there is no submission, it goes into what's called ride time. So if you're able to control the person and they can't escape for a full 2 minutes, you can accumulate up to 3 of those 2-minute periods. And if you control your person longer, or your opponent, I mean, longer, then you're able to win the match, or obviously a submission wins the match here as well. I have to imagine we're getting pretty close here on the top of the first round. And there it is.
So that was the full 2 minutes.
Yeah, a full 2-minute ride time accumulated there for Maka.
So for Maka to win, Blake, she has to escape in less than 2 minutes?
Yeah, but
or is there a third?
So there's 3 rounds.
Right,
so
okay.
So if Camilla gets the submission here, she wins the match.
Okay.
If Camilla rides for a full 2 minutes, we go to the next period. Or if Camilla doesn't hold it as long either, we go to the next period. And whoever has the most accumulated ride time after those 3 periods would win if there's no submission. And the elbow is still here. The elbow is not cleared yet. Once the elbow is cleared, then the positions escape. It's hard to see because that elbow is not yet cleared.
Not yet.
And Maka really trying to escape here, but Camilo doing a good job continuing to accumulate this precious ride time. Camilo doing a great job here, staying on the back.
Yeah, she almost had that arm isolated.
Yep. And Camilla's going to try to chair sit maybe and continue to take the back. It looks like she is out. So going into the second round, obviously Maka having a full round of ride time under her belt. Camilla held a decent amount of ride time, but not obviously the full 2-minute period. So now we go to the top of the second. And Maka now chooses between armbar or the back control, and she elects for the back control. And it looks like we're just taking a second so Camilla can tie up her hair.
To secure the goods.
Yeah. You know, when you're twisting and turning, I'm sure that probably gets caught on the mat too.
Yeah. Girl problems.
Yeah, right.
I love watching these women compete.
And Camilla finds herself again in this body triangle position, trying to clear the hands and escape. And she knows she does not want to hang out here.
Yeah.
Maka's back retention has been on point. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is tight under the arm or under the neck here.
I think it's just right over the chin.
Yeah, this
Which
is
is still pretty
this
tight,
is starting
though.
to get across the jaw here.
Yeah.
And Maka trying to feed the hand through. She's got the hands kind of together here. This is a ton of pressure for Camilla.
That's a lot of pressure on the jaw there.
She's trying to fight the hands here.
Yeah, Camilla's just...
Camilla's continuing to fight the hands. It's not under the neck yet, but it's still an immense amount of pressure. If Maka's able to get her bicep and come over the top. Camilla doing a good job here. I think she's safe from the choke.
Yeah, there's just
hard to
that
say, though.
extreme amount of pressure on that jaw.
Looks like it's still tight across. Looks like the arms are connected together. And that looks like it's pretty tight under the neck. Hard to see from our angle here, but
Yeah, Camilla's jaw is definitely down, but it's right over that, where
Good
it causes
job
that
here,
uncomfortable pressure where you feel like your jaw might crack. And Camilla's out now.
All right, so another full 2 minutes there accumulated. So now Camilla's going to take the back again. And Camilla really has to be more submission focused than control focused, because after losing 2 full minutes of ride time, you really have to start opening up, start taking some risks, and start trying to get the submission, because ride time is not really a viable option at this point. Camilla has the leg all the way across the body. And now Camilla finds herself in a position where she really has to keep that elbow controlled.
Yeah, Camilla just needs to stay heavy there. Now she has her flattened out.
Yeah, this is likely going to be an escape here. It's hard to see. Yeah. And we'll see here. I'm assuming if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So she continues to take the back here. And if Camilla does escape here, she will have one more chance to try to win by submission.
So now she's got a good bridge to get her head over Maka's. But, yeah.
And Camilla continuing to try to wiggle her way out and escape.
Yeah, she needs to keep bridging with her feet there. Because Maka does such a good job of recontrolling that head positioning. I'm trying to watch the monitor because we don't have a good angle, Blake.
So Camilla again, really just trying to find any room, but Maka's retention is just world class with his body triangle back system. Camilla just cannot find any ground to take.
She's got that arm across the chin and jaw again. Camilla trying to stay calm. Oh, she finished it with that.
Get the submission there.
Yeah. Beautiful job, ladies.
So now Camilla has to get a submission faster than Maka did. It's her only way. And I think she's going to elect for the armbar here, which is a smart option.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, I would go for spider web, but it really depends on what you drill the best, you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is more just like, you know, you try something different.
Yeah,
you kind of
yeah.
kind of Hail Mary it.
Yeah.
Because she needs a quick submission.
Yeah, Maka had a good back escape from Camilla's.
Now there are a little bit of hand disputes. This is not the best starting position for Camilla. She needs to put her hand on the hip.
I would like that elbow in tighter.
She's stepping over the head here. It's hard. It's hard to see. Camilla looks like she's tied on that arm. Oh, she's saying she's grabbing her thumb. It's hard to see from our angle.
Yeah, if she's got that deep hook still in that arm or not.
Yeah, Maka doing a good job here, just staying calm. Oh, the arm is extended. The arm is extended. Estrada.
Finish.
It's hard to say. If it was faster, I think it was faster.
Did she make it
It
in
has to be
time?
faster.
I think it's... Wow. Beautiful finish from
Camilla Estrada is your 145-pound champion. The blue belt out of Serrano, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What an incredible accomplishment for Camilla at such a early spot
Beautiful
in her Jiu-Jitsu
job.
career.
Camilla is everywhere and winning everything.
She gets the medal, she gets the money, she gets the homemade cookies. Camilla Estrada, your newest 145-pound women's champion.
Congratulations, Camilla. Oh, I can't wait to rewatch that footage. And that change of position was perfect for her. All right.
Wow.
Jeff is coming back for his spot. So good.
It's good seeing you. So now we are moving on to our men's 205-pound final between Giuseppe Lamanna and Ryan Aken.
Last match of the day. dark horse, Giuseppe Lamanna. Let's see if he can take out Lucas Lira and Ryan Aken in one day. The crowd is definitely behind Giuseppe.
So we are ready to get underway here. We're just waiting on everybody to get everything situated here.
Make sure everything's ready to go for this final.
It looks like we got Omar getting the medal ready here. It's a big moment for Giuseppe going against one of the best
This is
light
a coming out
heavyweights in
party
the
no
world.
matter what. After
Yeah.
this
Oh
performance.
yeah. I mean, absolutely. You get a win against Lucas Lira like that. That's already a crazy day, but his day is not over, and he has the tallest task ahead of him.
But he's got nothing to lose now.
No,
He's
absolutely.
in here. He's in the finals. He's got everything to gain. He's just going to go after Ryan, play smart like he did, and I think he's going to give Ryan a battle. Here we go. Men's 205-pound title. Can Ryan Aken add another title to his immense list, or can Giuseppe win his first big tournament at the pro level? Giuseppe, I'm not surprised he's going to try to wrestle a little bit. I expect Ryan to pull with connections. This is his game.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, and we've seen Ryan Aken just dive his hips underneath.
We kind of know what Ryan's going to do. He's
Yeah.
going to use that sumigation to try to get underneath, get the leg,
Yeah,
create the sweep.
absolutely.
If
And
he doesn't, he's going to use it to try to get that top and arm triangle position.
And it's interesting because Ryan, obviously the much larger 205er here. I wouldn't be surprised if Giuseppe was underweight for this. Definitely one of the smaller guys, but he's here to scrap. He's here in the finals. He's earned it.
What's crazy is that Ryan can make 185, which is insane.
Yeah, he looks huge for 205. I don't no idea how he makes 185. So again here, Giuseppe doing a good
There's
job.
that
And
elevation.
yeah, Ryan doing a good job wrestling up Sumigashi right to mount.
It is
then
his textbook, and it
this-
seems to work every time.
This is just the Ryan Aken masterclass. Just finding himself in the same spot I think he's been every match today, where he has the left arm under the head, deep, tight mount, and is going to work to start to isolate Giuseppe's left arm, climb it high for the arm triangle, and either go for the finish or start to get the back exposure.
We saw almost the exact same thing in his last match against Brad Schneider, and Brad was able to force the triangle and get out, but I don't think Ryan's going to go for that mounted triangle this time no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan here is just totally comfortable.
That elbow is getting dangerously high for Giuseppe.
Yeah, now once this elbow is starting to climb up here,
He's going to try to free that elbow, that can. Ryan just talking to Coach Sean Applegate about how he wants to clear the hand, or if he needs to clear the hand.
we got Coach Joey Deal here in the corner here trying to coach Giuseppe through this. And we got Sean Applegate here trying to coach Ryan Aken through this. Oh, beautiful control on the shoulder here. Really trying to isolate that arm.
Ryan's like slowly amping that pressure up as he's slowly isolating that elbow up. You can
Yeah.
hear the deep breathing
For sure.
from our commentary booth.
Yeah, but Giuseppe's never one to give up. He's gonna fight. And look at him, he's trying to clear the legs here.
He has the arm isolated, he's gonna circle that head out. Each time he's doing that, he's getting a little deeper, a little bit more set.
And it's interesting because you see more like back take stuff, but this mount has just been clinical. This no-gi mount, just getting under the elbows, staying heavy, not giving any space for anything. So Ryan continuing to stay under the arms here, and Giuseppe is trying to survive. So this has been the clear game plan of attack for Ryan Aken. We've seen back takes, we've seen attacks from the back, attacks from the mount, arm triangles, body lock passing.
But his mount to this arm isolation is just...
Yeah, this has been, I think anybody watching, even if you don't know jiu-jitsu, you can understand that this is
It looks terrible.
not a great spot to be if you were Giuseppe, but
If you don't do jiu-jitsu, you don't know how terrible it is, but it's not where you want to be.
yeah. Giuseppe doing a good job here. I mean, he's trying everything he can. And Ryan just keen on trying to climb that arm up.
Halfway through.
Yeah, and you hear 5 minutes. If you're Giuseppe, you can't help but think it's a tall task to try to endure another 5 minutes of this.
Ryan's starting to switch that game up, looking for that kind of stockade position we saw earlier.
Yeah.
He's going to do this to try to expose the back without giving up that tight mount position. And there it is. He's starting to get the elbow isolated with the hand under the head. And no matter how much Giuseppe moves, he's not really creating any space. Ryan's too tight.
And Giuseppe really using a ton of energy here, trying to recompose any kind of a guard.
This is one of those situations, too, as we talked about earlier, when you find Ryan, even if you survive and don't get tapped, now you have to go to EBI with the best EBI player in the
That's
world.
correct.
Possibly.
That's correct.
And who's been cooking you for 8 minutes.
Absolutely. It's just... But we've seen Giuseppe do some incredible things. Continuing that head and arm. He's trying to now wedge that arm up. Underhooking that arm. Putting his weight onto his face.
That pressure sounds terrible. Just hearing the grunting.
Yeah, it's a really rough position.
That arm
And,
is starting
yeah,
to get a little bit more exposed now.
Now, this is the battle that Ryan's been fighting this whole time. The arm is finally up.
Slowly working for this. The elbow's still high, but he may be able to finish it with just the position.
Yeah, and that's a really tight position.
Giuseppe's not giving up. He's keeping him there. He's connecting ear to ear, though. This is where it's going to get bad. He's going to have to go for a big bridge, but if he does, he exposes his head. Ryan is slowly getting that left ear in. Once that ear connects, this is going to be very, very hard to survive. He still has about 2
That
minutes
sounds
to work.
really, really tight.
Now it's getting set.
Yeah, that.
But he is trying to answer the phone. You know the pressure is there.
Yeah. And best case scenario, Giuseppe gives up his back, but this is.
I don't even think he can give up his back at this point. I don't think he has the space to create that angle.
And Giuseppe exploding to the side almost clears the elbow.
That's all he really can do.
That probably did not feel very nice on the head for Ryan Aken, but
Giuseppe
he was
showing
able to
really
stop.
good heart and really good, late stage escape. But
Yeah, I mean, he is not.
really hard to do anything here. Wow.
And Giuseppe able to do what not many have been able to do and live to continue to survive here. And Giuseppe just.
Going with everything he's got, which is, I think, the right thing to do. You can't stay here.
Giuseppe just. Giuseppe really, I mean, that was about as much effort as you can expect this late in the game. I mean, he tried everything to create some sort of a wedge, but Ryan Aken has just been a wet blanket.
1 more minute. Again, he's going for that kind of stockade position a little bit. I think Ryan knows at this point Giuseppe's just not giving him anything, and he's just going to make him uncomfortable for this last minute.
I will say if Giuseppe somehow survives this and then pulls off something crazy in overtime, that would be...
I mean, it's almost more of an upset if he can beat Ryan in overtime than in regulation.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, his EBI game, if we get to the overtime, watching Ryan is going to be your kind of how you study to play EBI overtime. Coach Sean Applegate just looking super calm, confident with where his athlete is. Coach Gilly Deal is just trying to get Giuseppe into the OT so he at least has a chance.
Giuseppe survives.
And just like the women's finals, going in overtime with a clear kind of ride advantage from the regulation. Let's see what Giuseppe's got left. He looks good. He looks confident.
Yeah, he just popped right up to his feet. He's ready to go. He's showing he's got the energy here, but...
Watch Ryan's grips. You know, what Ryan does from the back is what you want to do from the back in EBI. The body triangle gets set so quick.
Giuseppe, I'm not sure how he can have as much energy as he apparently has to have here, but it's pretty crazy to see.
He's got the arm. It's going to be set.
Yeah, this is going to be rough because this is either going to turn into a face crank.
And Ryan's just going to squeeze through his face. He's going to have to tap. Ryan squeezes too strong from here. How much can he take? Ryan's going to start twisting the body to put pressure in.
Giuseppe.
He's going to compress the neck a little bit now. And he's going to tap, I think. Yeah, there it is. So Giuseppe does have a chance. If he gets a quicker submission like in our women's finals, he can still win this. But I've seen Ryan escape back in 5, 4, 3 seconds in overtimes against some of the best EBI players in the world. So he has 47 seconds. Ryan is going to explode on the start.
And I've seen when he turns, that is not...
If Giuseppe can stop the initial explosion, that's almost a win in itself. Good angle for Giuseppe on that. But Ryan's already getting that right shoulder away. He's already starting to clear the head.
And Ryan doing a good job here.
And Giuseppe is fighting Ryan and the clock. Not only does he need the submission, but he needs to do it quick. Ryan's got the head free. His elbow is out. And Ryan Aken wins our men's 205-pound bracket with an incredible performance. Was in control almost every second of every match. Proven why he's one of the best grapplers in the world. Congrats to him and Coach Sean Applegate from 10th Planet Atlanta. Amazing performance from Giuseppe. You're going to see him more and more on big stages, proving why he belongs here. Ryan Aken. The favorite came out and showed why he was the favorite.
All right, guys, thank you for coming. Next one coming up soon.
And that'll do it for Midwest Finishers 22. Thank you for all joining us.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be in touch. Keep in touch on the social media. Follow when the next events will be live. Thank you guys for tuning in and have a great rest of your weekend.